Good morning.
Yes, it is a good morning.
It is, right?
Oh my God, cold, huh?
That's a good. I'm glad you brought that up. I was just 17 degrees outside. Could it get any colder?
Yeah, I mean Montreal is -8.
It is.
Yeah.
Once again, it's just cold at a certain point.
I was looking on the. I have a few of them in my weather app. Like a few of the places. In Vegas is 60.
That's nicer.
Why am I looking at that?
No, you shouldn't.
LA's 54.
But I'll bet it feels nice and toasty in that hat of yours.
It does. My hat's awesome.
It is. You love it.
People mock my hat. They call me douchebag.
Is that what they call you?
Yeah.
Hey, douchebag.
Absolutely flabulous. Yeah, they yell things at me, and it's a great hat. Totally wrong.
I love the idea of people just shouting at you on the street. Nice hat, douchebag.
Hey, douchebag. I know the hat. My hat's awesome.
But on days like today, you go, thank God.
Dude, it wraps around. It's a fur hunting hat. And you pull it down, and you little chin thing. I got it a couple years ago. Me and Bob Kelly were out.
It looks Russian.
It looks Russian.
Yeah.
And it was freezing out, and I had just needed something for my head. And wool hats itch me. This has got a little fur in it. Oh.
Much better for you.
Yeah.
You have sensitive skin.
I can't wear wool.
You can't.
No, it makes me crazy. Even a fucking wool cap will itch my forehead.
It will.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But you get that fur on the inside of the little Russian hat with the flaps.
Yeah, why don't you bring it to me, Adrian? I'll put it on. Adrian's trying to Snapchat, but let's do it right. Give me the gloves to me.
Oh, no.
For the girls.
You wear your gloves, too?
I do. I have to.
I just put I put a hood up. I wear a hooded sweatshirt. I put the hood up, and I put my hands in my pockets.
Yeah, it's because you have fucking woolly mammoth hair. I don't have any hair. Good.
Oh yeah, no, that looks super cool. That was a video. Hold on. He's got the head. Do you ever have the ears like flapped up, or do you always leave the ears flapped down? Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, it's cool.
If you go to the you're putting that on Snapchat.
I'm gonna put it
everywhere.
Oh, God,
Jim and Sam show on Snapchat and everywhere.
We're social media gurus on this program.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
The hat's good though. The gloves are like rapist gloves. They're really awful, like tan Carhartt gloves.
Well, you're a function over fashion guy.
Always, dude. Even when I'm buying like furniture, it's got to be comfortable. Like modern furniture, and there's so many things that look good that somebody will say, "Oh, you should get that." It's like sitting on a fucking brick. I like comfortable always.
I don't give a shit what it is, as long as I don't have to deal with it.
Comfort's better, right?
I guess I prefer. Yeah, I would prefer comfort. I don't care what it looks like. I don't even care what it feels like. I'll get used to it. I just don't want to be bothered. I want the whole process to be over. Jess ordered a new couch not too long ago, and it's like super stiff.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, she was like, oh, this is really stiffer than I thought it was. Should we return it? And I was like, no, just leave it. I don't want to have to return it. I don't want more delivery people coming.
Why?
I don't want to deal with any of it. No.
I would in a second.
I want to just get used to it, break it in a little bit, and never think about it again.
You should come over and sit on my couch. It's really comfortable. It's phenomenal.
Did you go through multiple couches?
No, it's my second one in years. But the problem is,
I mean when you were couch hunting.
Oh my God.
When you were couch shopping.
I probably went, but I go to a store, I don't order offline, I go there.
Right.
And you fucking sit on it, you see. And the problem is it comes with two big pillows and it's kind of a deep back. And I try to order a third big pillow just so I can sit up on my computer and watch TV. And you can't order them
Are
separately.
the pillows bite resistant?
What's that? You mean, why would I need to bite a pillow?
No, I don't know. Go on.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure how I would need to do that.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
A little weird.
Yeah.
To think that I would do that and not realize that I'm usually on my back when that happens. No, but you can't order a third pillow. And it's like one of these dumb little things in life. It's not important, but it's like, why? Companies just are just weird with the way they do things. I got to order a whole new sofa to get an extra pillow.
It doesn't make any sense. Just send me a pillow.
I'll buy it.
Yeah. I just like the process to be as quick as possible.
But a sofa that your wife and your kid are going to be on, you should return if it's not comfortable. It's not going to get much more comfortable. You don't break couches in. They're not like Yeezys.
I don't... You would know.
Of course I would.
Yeah, you're kind of the shoe expert on this show now.
Well, at least for the Yeezys.
Yeah. No, I don't. You also, but you love your creature comforts. You bought one of those stupid mall beanbag chairs.
Oh, it still doesn't fucking come.
Because it's a fucking scam. They just get you to have fun with it at the mall, and then you think, oh, this would be great in my house, and then you will never sit in it.
It hasn't fucking come.
You just remembered.
Oh, it's only been...
Jim is upset now.
Oh, it's less than a week.
It hasn't fucking come.
It's about a week. That's not bad.
How long did they say it would take?
They didn't.
Yeah, they might be scamming you, dude.
No, it's a mall place. It's a good store. But even though it's not the most, the place is the Yola, whatever. Dude, it was so comfortable, and I will sit in that once in a while and use it. And when I'm done with it, I'll throw it out. It's like $100.
I love that. You're like, no. This is a reputable place. They have a store in the mall, so
Yeah,
this isn't.
That wasn't the best argument, but
You're not going to get tricked into buying something there. No, it's not like they've made, as seen on TV, stores in every mall where none of the products probably work.
I hope it ships.
Didn't you order multiple chairs?
No, did I? No, I ordered one chair with a couple different colors.
Right.
Oh, right, because you wanted to be able to mix and match, maybe for the seasons.
Yeah, there you go. Yogi Bo. I only got one of them.
You ordered
Did
a
you get the
Yogi
max
Bo.
or the midi?
A regular length. I didn't get the double. The double's too obnoxious, and I don't need it.
All of
So you
them
didn't
are
get the max,
obnoxious.
the one that looks like a car?
Yeah.
What'd you get, the pod?
No, just it was like half
Scroll
of
up.
the Yogi Bo double. It's comfortable.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is
6 foot
the
chair,
max?
couch, or bed. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, you got the max? You got the one that looks like a
the
car.
one that looks like a car, yeah.
Vroom.
Yeah.
I thought they came with a picture.
You think that's what he's going to do? He's going to turn car racing games on his laptop?
Yes.
And he's going to position it right at the top of the Yogi Bo?
Do you understand how much better that would be than when I really look at on my laptop? What a step up that would be. Car racing
You're
games.
going to jerk off on your Yogi Bo?
I may have to.
Look at this. It's so stupid. They show
That's
you
awesome. Look at that.
you can put it in all kinds of different
You
shapes.
can. It's a recliner.
I want you to understand.
Yay, look at that. Make a bed. Knock right out. Let me relax.
you wanna
You know
know-
what? Turn that little joker over. There we are.
Do you want to know why you got scammed?
Why?
Because every single position that thing is in is going to collapse into default beanbag. That's what they all do.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You got carried away because you were at the mall.
Watch this. Look at the way this guy handles for it. Look at that. Boom. Just stands up like that.
Just
and
takes up
then
4 square feet
You could collapse into it. I used it for a while. It was awesome.
in the mall.
Yeah, and the one they have.
Yeah, okay.
Can't wait to get my Yogi Bo.
In the mall, in the store unit.
And I bought a little place for my feet. Did I buy 2 chairs? No, I bought
Nobody knows.
one Yogi Bo, and I bought like a little armrest thing. So
A
I could
Yogi
chill.
Bo armrest?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me
That
see.
thing?
Go back.
Did
Yeah.
you buy one of those man
Yeah,
pillows?
there you go. one of
Oh
those.
my god, you didn't buy that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, look, it's for
What are you, a
pregnant.
pregnant woman? That's what they're for.
There's not a single man in this commercial.
But you know what they did at the mall? They saw this sucker
Or in that
coming.
room. Travis is right that there are no men.
They saw this sucker coming. Somebody decided to they could collect some extra income of old sucker James walking
Hey,
up the hall.
Yogi Bows are very. Look at yay!
And they were like, you know what you could use? Because everybody that comes in there probably realizes
Look at
that
that.
if you think you're going to be able to sit in it like a chair,
I did.
it's just going to collapse.
No, it won't.
I promise you it'll collapse.
I did. I tell you, I tested it out.
Scroll back just a little bit. I want you to
chilled
see
out.
that the shot they go to with this guy. Watch him. Okay, you see, go back again.
It starts to fall back.
You can see him falling.
Yeah, but there's
They
a way
cut
to
it.
do it. Watch. There's a way to
Look
do
at
it.
him, look at him.
The guy in the red.
Watch it.
Yeah, the
and
guy.
you see how, Adrian, do you see how he's going to fall back?
The guy in the red, I
Yeah.
know. The guy in the red chair. However, I want to be more chill. And you fall back. Yeah, comfy. Wow.
Almost like a recliner
I had that too, but I could also. That's why you get the arm thing that you relax in.
for pregnant women.
Boom. No, it's not for pregnant women.
Is it
They
one?
have to sell you on the arm thing.
No, I saw it in use.
Do you know why the arm thing?
You bought True Coat.
Yeah. They told you I could give you. They don't usually do this. I can give you 50% off the armrest. You're a goddamn liar.
No,
You know why the armrest exists? Because women can't lay flat on their backs when they're pregnant.
Yeah. So what?
You
Look
bought
at the
a-
whole family. Look at the Yogi Bo family. Hey, tossing around a ball in the house. Careful.
Look at how uncomfortable the one with the armrest is. Like she's not sitting in a relaxing position.
I hate this commercial, by the way. I hate the whole Yogi Bo
Look at it.
family.
You see her trying to adjust? She literally got the same package that you did. She got a Yogi Bo and she got an armrest.
I hate that they're all sitting down together, Yogi Boing, and that they're gonna fucking eat popcorn and laugh.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Go back.
No one
Look
throw-
at him try to sit down. Look at him. You got scammed. You went to the mall and got scammed.
No, I didn't. They just
Watch this guy. Watch this guy try to sit down. I'm just going to sit down. Oh, I collapsed.
No,
'Cause
here's
it's
the
a
problem.
fucking beanbag like from the 80s.
No, here's the problem. The director, they did it once. He was like, "All right, cut. How about a second take?"
Because they don't stand up.
Yeah, they do. They
you
do.
know, you know what's really
They
comfortable?
stand tall before the man.
You know what's really comfortable that all the kids are getting? Water
Fist?
beds.
Oh.
You got to get a water bed.
No, I don't like those.
This is just you got taken.
No, Sam, that's stupid.
That's dumb, right?
Thank you, Travis. Yes.
You were had. And can I tell you something?
Sure.
The Yogi Bo is going to be very embarrassing in your new apartment.
You're probably right, but I know
think
it's
so.
temporary because I'm getting more furniture,
Uh-huh.
and right now it's going to be temporary, so I can get rid of it. The Yogi Bo.
Like, so do you want to sit on the couch or the yoga ball?
Yogi Bo? Like, is there any room on the
The worst
couch?
is that every girl I bring home will probably choose the Yogi Bo because only one person can fit on it, so I won't be able to harass her.
You just see like women sitting uncomfortably on the Yogi Bo just because they want to avoid the couch. Like, oh yeah, no, it's great. Their ass is sunk in, their back is in the least comfortable position. They're trying to figure out how the armrest works.
You wait till I have some friends over, and they'll tell you how it went, and then they'll all sit in the Yogi Bo, and they'll probably be like, "Well, this was wonderful." It was a really.
I don't like the implication that I'm not your friend.
Oh, wait a minute. We've had our Yogi Bo for 6 months or so now, and we loved it. However, it has developed a terrible smell. Hey,
That's going to go a lot quicker. It's going to smell like chlorine in Jim's house.
or farts. How about this? Your fucking family's disgusting, and one of your kids probably spilled milk in it.
Probably not.
Yes, Yogi Bo's don't just smell.
No, it's just a fart holder.
It is.
That's what my nickname is.
Yeah, dude, this is a scam. You got taken, bro.
I did not.
Yes, you
I
did.
sat in the Yogi Bo. I tested the Yogi Bo. I loved it. And the guy showed me how to kick it out. He's like, "Yeah, kick it out." So I was like, "All right," and I did. I kicked it out. I made a bed.
Hey, go ahead. Why don't you take this puppy into third gear?
I did it. And I loved it.
He really did.
Sam, you think they saw him coming a mile away?
A mile away. They said, good news. We can also sell you a bridge. While you're here at the Yogi Bo shop, we can sell you the Brooklyn Bridge for only an extra $35. You mean I could own that bridge for just $35?
It's not a good example. No, I was very happy.
Wait, I can't wait till you get that Yogi Bo.
Oh, look at this. We cleaned out our grandfather's house and brought some musty-smelling old treasures into our place.
Right.
After a week, the treasures no longer smell, but the Yogi Bo now smells exactly like the stuff. Yeah, like a dank, mildewy. So it probably, maybe they do trap smells and odors. That's probably very true.
It's the worst piece of furniture you could possibly get because what do? You fart, you laugh, and then the fart dissipates so you can go about your life. You're going to have a Yogi Bo that smells like shit within a week.
So what? My dick does. I don't care.
Oh, I love that.
I can't wait to get my Yogi Bo.
Do you know how I know you got taken?
How?
Because if I'd gone to the mall with you on that trip, I'd be like, yeah, Jim, you should definitely buy the Yogi Bo.
I was happy to buy it.
Because I knew
would've
it was
said
bad
yeah.
advice.
No.
I'd be like, yes, of course you should get that. That'd be great for your apartment. Temporary furniture. It's perfect.
I love it.
Yeah. And they upsold you on the armrest.
No, I looked at the armrest. He's like, yeah, it's comfortable. So I tried it, but he told me to kick it into a bed, and I was like, all right.
Travis, tell me the truth. Do you think any Yogi Bo employee has Yogi Bo's in their house?
No.
He told
of
me
course
he
not. He told you he did.
He told me he's had
You
this
know,
for 3 years.
I got 5 at home.
I got to tell you the truth. Smart man you are. I got this very model at home.
I think he was lying because I said, how long? I think he said he's had his for like 6 years. And I'm
In
like,
fact, I got rid of my bed.
I said, how long has this place been here? And he goes, I have 3 years. That's true.
There's no way he's had Yogi Bo's for 6 years. He doesn't have any.
He has one.
And then do they upsell you on the covers too, or does it come with the covers?
No, I asked for the covers. I asked for more. That was totally my doing. Multicolors, fun colors.
No, you got fucking incepted in the Yogi Bo store.
I liked it. But I only bought one. I didn't buy a double. I didn't go crazy.
While the sales pitch was happening, he goes, yeah, there's a lot of things you could do. You could put it in a chair. You could make it flat. A lot of people buy multiple covers. But, and he just implanted that idea into your brain.
No, I'm very hard to implant ideas in.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Like needing an armrest for your Yogi Bo.
It's going to be so much more comfortable.
No, you're right. And that way, once you are expecting, you'll be able to sit comfortably.
Yeah.
You should also get one of those pregnancy pillows. That would be great.
I like my arms to be resting on something.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
I do. I'm going to love my Yogi Bo.
I'll bet it's not going to slide off the Yogi Bo ever. I'll bet the armrest is definitely not like the minute you adjust going to slide off the chair.
It won't.
I can't wait until you fall off your Yogi Bo and get concussed.
Hey, look, I'll be honest with you, that would be good for, I would deserve it, but it's not going to happen.
How satisfying would that sound be? The sound of the back of your skull making a thunk on your hardwood floor because you fell off your Yogi Bo.
It would understandably be a thrill for everyone who heard it. Would you be happy if I came in with a knot on my forehead? I fell off my Yogi Bo.
And you'd be all bashful. I'd be like, Jim, what happened? And you'd go, I don't want to say. I don't want to say what happened.
Let's see some Yogi Bo reviews.
Well, we have a couple who bought Yogi Bo.
Oh no, I hope it's not. It's gonna be a Yogi Bobo. I sit on it and I get stupid.
We'll go to this Amazon review. 2 adults can use it at once, sideways, or 1 person can use it long ways. It is extremely comfortable and light enough to move anywhere you want to use it.
Amazing.
I know, that doesn't sound like a planted review at all.
No.
There's no way that somebody in the company left that review.
No.
Doesn't sound like a sales pitch to me. Let's go to Shane in Indiana. What's up, Shane? Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hello,
Morning.
Shane. Welcome aboard.
Same dog.
Oof.
Jimmy, congratulations. Good luck on your show.
Thank
Sammy,
you.
extra congratulations. Good luck on yours.
Thanks.
Don't be a dick. Put a good word in there, Charlotte, for Jimmy. But,
Oh, yeah.
the Yogi Bo. Dude, I bought one of these fucking bags for my kid last year. Now, a week later, it's a clump of shit that I got to pun out of the way every time I want to walk to my fucking living room.
Yeah, I understand we can get in the way, but
But they also, like, with
I look at it
beanbags-
like it's temporary furniture. I'm not looking like I'm going to keep it forever. It's just, I'm not going to have fun on my Yogi Bo.
You know when you have an old pillow and it settles weird, like little,
Yeah.
like the stuffing bunches in corners of it and stuff?
Different. It never happened with the Yogi Bo.
That happens with all the Yogi
The
Boys.
guy told me it won't happen.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
Oh, it's a good thing you had the right salesman then.
Yeah, he was helpful.
I can't wait till there's a hole in your Yogi Bo and you have to clean the fucking rice or whatever's in it all over all over your
you mean
floor.
where I could just put it in the old other cover? Someone got multicolored. They got bright colors, too.
What colors did you get?
Like green and red and purple. To brighten up my day.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait till this is in your house. $239 for the beanbag, huh?
That's it.
That's it. No big deal. And how much for the armrest? It's good that you got the armrest. Oh, is it in the body pillows section?
I think so.
It really is. That's it.
Support.
Your armrest is in the body pillows section.
Yeah, $90. Back in lumbar, baby.
Your chiropractor's going to be like, Jim, there's nothing I can do here. What have you been doing?
I don't go to chiropractors.
I've been Yogi Bowen.
He'll know.
He will,
He won't
right?
even have to. He won't ask us to. Look at that. Everyone's chilling out.
You'll show up.
Wow, you can put your laptop on? I never thought of that.
Wow.
It's going to be awesome.
Sitting in the middle, crisscross applesauce,
That's right. Indian style.
typing away on your laptop.
Put your laptop on your lap while you're sitting on a couch.
That is you something. you
Yeah,
could
and
do,
then it
too.
gets all hot, and then what?
Right. Oh, how mad do you think Jim's going to get when he's sitting in the middle of his Yogi Bo and he's typing on his laptop and the thing just falls on the floor?
That's what cracked my last screen. I was two computer jerking, and I fucking stood up and one fell off.
Wait. What? You were watching 2 things on 2 different computers?
I think I was being a good boy and a bad boy, and at the same time, I have one computer that has no dirtiness on it at all.
So what would you have been doing on the good boy computer?
Well, legit work.
So you were like writing jokes or whatever,
And then I had my older computer.
playing some porn while you wrote jokes.
Yeah, and then I fucking stood up and it fell over, and the whole screen is pink. Like it just fucked it up.
Wait, which one fell over?
The bad one. The older one, which was glad. I was glad.
Yeah, no, that shit's gonna fall right off. The Yogi Bo doesn't support anything. It's a beanbag.
It's good for your back.
No, it isn't.
Sure it is.
It is not. It
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Look at that couple. Look at the smiles on their faces.
doesn't- Honestly,
They're
that couple,
happy. Could be happier.
they couldn't be less comfortable.
They're very. Look at them laughing.
Look at the way they're positioned.
Not
Like,
a frowning person on a Yogi Bo.
you can see that they have to like clench their core. You know what I mean? Like their
Good.
abs are clenched
I'm used to that from the gym.
because they're trying to stay in a position that appears to be comfortable.
Wow, look at them making a bed. How easy
oh, look,
is that?
See, you buy 2, you can make a double.
That's amazing.
Oh, you just get a double case. Yeah, I'll bet.
Oh,
You wouldn't fall in between those 2.
but they're probably really uncomfortable.
No, you notice how they cut before they're like completely.
Look at the middle right there.
Oh, look at
the middle
that.
as they're just sinking in.
Oh, that's why you don't buy 2, you buy 1.
Do you know how uncomfortable they are? Oh my God.
You think it makes a lot of noise when you like move around?
Of course it does.
I don't move around when I sit.
You don't?
Nope.
Never.
I'm like a lizard.
You
on a
find
rock.
one position. And then just like a lizard, your skin color is going to start being bright purple like the Yogi Bo cover.
Good.
You're just going to match.
Didn't want it to.
Jim's going to become one with his Yogi Bo.
There's nothing you can say that will discourage me from enjoying my Yogi Bo. I'm going to love it. I can't wait for it. And now I want to know where it is, for Pete's sake.
Right.
It's in the Doylestown Mall or in Pennsylvania, around there. I got a call.
Smart that you ordered that.
I know. I got to find out where my Yogi Bo.
I don't know if that's how it's pronounced.
Bought one in Pennsylvania?
Yes.
I'm sure it doesn't sound like an impulse buy at all.
No.
Well, hey, look, there's a lot. Again, you think I haven't done worse things with money on
No, that's true.
impulse than a Yogi Bo? You know how
true.
happy my parents would be to go, what'd you do with $400? Yogi Bo. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Good
Oh,
boy.
you're going to sit on it? It's just a beanbag, huh? Oh, you got the armrest, too. I'll bet it will be good for your lumbar. Question.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is perfect for you. Oh, look at this. It's from a guy named D. Falcone Sr. It says, I have an autistic adult son who needs the sensory input of a beanbag. He weighs over 350 pounds.
I'm afraid he'll spill garlic butter saw on it.
Yeah, maybe this is E. Nagel Sr.
Yes. Well, his Doctor Who shirt having a Yogi Bo imprint on it.
Yeah, all of his Doctor Who shirts have cherry Pepsi stains on them. What is the weight limit on the Yogi Bo? Answer, email the company. They are responsive. We have used it with 2 adults weighing a total, this is insulting, of 300 pounds with no issues. So we have 2 full-size adults that combined weigh less than your son. We love our Yogi Bo. This might be the perfect thing for you. Yeah. My son has cerebral palsy and uses it every day.
There you go. If it's good for autistics and kids with cerebral palsy, why won't I enjoy it?
And you do have this vibe, even though you're not diagnosed, you have this kind of where autism meets palsy. You know what I mean? That's kind of your vibe.
Yeah.
So it might be perfect for you.
Perfect. Yeah. I'll love it.
Wouldn't that be great if the salesman was like, "Do you have cerebral?" And you're like, "No, I mean
CP?
Autism? No, I know. I mean, oh my God!" And by the way, that was from the company too, just trying to convince people with disabilities that this is the one thing that's going to make their poor child happy.
I am going to
What?
Sorry.
Get suckered into spending money again? That's what the guy at the Yogi Bo. He goes, and thank you for your purchase. I hope you enjoy your Yogi Bo, chum.
I can't wait to come back from vacation and hear about how much he hates his Yogi Bo.
He's going to hate it. He is going to hate the fucking Yogi Bo stinks. It doesn't support your back at all. They lied. Let's see what this. Oh, wow. This is actually great news for you, Jim. We're on Amazon right now. Yogi Bo has the worst return policy ever. I don't know. Did they tell you about their return policy?
I'm not going to return my Yogi Bo.
Well, why would you? Basically, you cannot return anything without a 25% restocking fee, no matter what they say. You better be 100% certain about your purchase, or you're going to be down at least 25%. Are you 100% certain about your purchase?
Yes, I am 100%.
Oh, good. Let's go to Frank in the...
Frank was better.
Frank in the Bronx. What's up, Frank?
All right, so what's up, guys? Jimmy, listen, you're never going to get that thing, and if you do, it's going to come in 2 parts. You have to actually load up the beans in the bean bag when it comes to you. So, yeah.
Not in the Yogi Bo.
Yeah, and I had a kid, a neighbor, he's got like a 42 IQ. He came by, he started eating the stuffing. We almost had to rush him to the hospital. And then the kid took it on this... What's that?
These are all lies.
I don't believe you. And I don't think I'm going to have to load up my Yogi Bo.
I'm pretty sure that the stuffing at least comes in the Yogi Bo. Because what is it? It's not beans inside, is it?
No, it's like little... I don't know what it is.
You'll probably find out.
Can you find out where... It's in a mall. It's not King of Prussia. It's called the something... What malls are around there? I'm going to call that store today and find out where my order is.
Excuse me, sir. I came into your mall and I ordered a Yogi Bo 7 days ago. Look up malls in... what part in Pennsylvania, Jim?
It's near Doylestown.
Doylestown, Pennsylvania malls. Oh, smart. Was it the Willow Grove Park Mall? In Willow Grove? Could have been, right?
Buddy, yep.
That's it. We found it.
Sam, you're going to go buy one at their White Plains store?
I've seen... That's how I know that this is a fucking ripoff.
It's not a ripoff.
Because I've been in their White Plains store. I've seen it. I've watched them.
There we go. Look at that boy. Jeff Chipperson. A good job. Very handsome boy on a Yogi Bo.
With your tie-dye T-shirt on.
Yeah, it's a real photo.
Yeah, no, I've been in that store before, and I've watched them try to upsell. Here's what they do. They saw Jim coming a mile away, and they couldn't believe that the salesman must have felt really good about himself.
No.
Because usually the Yogi Bo scam is they have tons of them in the store that you can just play on and try, and it's no pressure to buy, you know what I mean? Like, they're not there to sell, they're just there to show their cool product. But what they do is they trick parents that have kids into coming in.
That's why they're in bright colors.
Yeah, and the store is full of kids playing on these Yogi Bo's, and the parents are just relieved that their kid's not bothering them at the mall anymore, and then the kid starts whining for a Yogi Bo. I've seen these dads.
So what? Wait, a company that wants to sell product? Boy, how terrible. By the way, I don't like that whole replenish the Yogi Bo beads thing. What is that?
Oh, that's good to know.
I don't need refill beads.
Well, let me read the description.
Unless there's 6 of them on a string and they go in my asshole. Then I need a refill. Get it?
I get
Anal
it.
beads?
Anal beads. Hey, don't worry, Jim. It's just here. Once in a while, you may need to refresh and refill Yogi Bo bean bags. These $29, you might need to refresh and refill. You know what that means?
Yeah, put a few extra ones in there.
No, it doesn't. It means you're going to have styrofoam beads that smell like farts in 4 days. 4 days. That's what it means.
Okay.
Levi adheres to the design principles of beanbag chairs, zillions of tiny beads in an interior liner, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it uses a special grade styrofoam bead for the interior liner of the bag. That's why they don't break, I guess. Let's go to Jack in Albany. What's up, Jack?
Hey, boys. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
I'm wondering if you guys call the store, if they're going to all gather around and say, "It's him. It's the guy who bought it."
It's the sucker. You think so? Oh, I got him on the line. Here he is. And I upsold him on the fucking. It's the armchair. It's the armrest guy. A man bought the armrest. You know that pregnancy armrest? I sold it to a man.
You think there's a real buzz around the Yogi Bo store?
He literally went home and bragged about it to his wife. He was like, I made the greatest sale I've ever made today. He bought the fucking chair covers. He bought the Yogi Bo. He bought the pregnancy armrest. For his wife? No, for his comfort. Let's go to Matt in Pennsylvania. What's up, Matt?
What's up, man? Yo, I want Jimmy found dead with a snuggie wrapped around his neck.
Why, sir?
Sitting on a Yogi Bo.
Sir, are you implying that I should stand on my Yogi Bo and hang myself?
In your snuggie?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, with a snuggie on.
I don't have a snuggie.
Next thing, Jim's going to be like, I ordered this pot, and it's amazing. I don't cook very often, but you could cook peppermint candies in it. It comes right off. You see, it's made of copper. Every made-on-TV product.
Well, this wasn't made on TV. I saw the Yogi Bo.
You get any My Pillows while you were there?
I walked by. No, I did not.
And so it's got the award for Best Sleep Academy pillow.
I happen to be a very smart shopper, and I tested my Yogi Bo. And by the way, the Yogi Bo I was testing was an in-store model. And the guy I was sitting on, he goes, no, do this. And he was showing me how to stand it. He goes, here's how I like to sit in it. And he plopped into his, and I did the same. And I'm like, I understand the fun of this.
Of course you do.
I guarantee you Jim's going to be alone in his apartment, just plopping on his Yogi Bo.
Oh, yeah.
Over and over and over.
Yes, I will completely concur with that opinion.
You know how I said that I really wanted to do... You know how I said that I
right
really...
into the Yogi Bo. Hold that for me.
You know how I said I really wanted to do the Randy Travis disabled Jim Norton comedy tour? When he's not quite... Sure. I can't wait until he becomes a quadriplegic after he breaks his neck falling off a Yogi Bo, and I get to wheel him out on stage and we sympathy laugh at his jokes. That's what I want.
Okay. It's no different than what's happening now, except I walk out.
Or he's going to love it so much that he's going to demand we have him in the studio.
Yeah, he will.
Don't think that I wouldn't do that.
Mars, I need my mic lowered. No, the Yogi Bo's don't go up that high.
Don hasn't gotten back to us about the other thing I asked about for Monday either.
No. What about the programming note? About the afternoon programming?
Did it change at all or no?
I haven't heard a thing. Let's go to Sean in Jersey. What's up, Sean?
Hey, I'm just curious. What if Jim buys this bag, right? And It ends up being a bag that was returned to the company already, and the person who had it for about a week, and farted on it, and, did their, eating and drinking, whatever. And now Jim's got to lay in there. It's someone else's filth.
I wouldn't think. They'll give you a brand new Yogi Bo, I'm sure. Now, Jim, did you have to, were you cash ready for this purchase? Because I know you like to invest in gold, like William Devane says, to make yourself future-proof.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I don't invest in gold.
You don't invest in gold?
No, I don't.
Silver's good, too. Let's go to Michael in North Carolina. Michael in North Carolina, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Good morning, James. You're going to be happy with this purchase.
Thank you.
There's a big kink actually involved in these. If you look online for like porn sites, there's a weird kink for like beanbag and like chair fucking and stuff. And you actually see a lot of these online on porns. You can look it up and see it yourself.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Not bad. Not bad. Thank you, my friend.
I also know celebrities love these too. And there's I think Bam Margera really enjoyed.
Okay. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the call. So, we know that you're a good shopper because you brought your Yeezys in today, right?
Yes, I did.
I should, by the way, I also want to mention that I know you've criticized me for my nicknames before.
Yes.
But I feel like I should be impossible to deal with today.
Why?
Because on WWE.com, in the promotion for the pre-show that I'm doing on Sunday, they put up an article, and they said Sam Roberts is joining the pre-show for Roadblock End of the Line. It's going to be on WWE Network on Sunday, blah, blah, blah. But you know what it said? It said Sam Roberts is known as the last professional broadcaster. Oh. And it said it on WWE.com. It couldn't have made me happier. It might have been the best thing I've ever read. The WWE.com referred to me as the last. Here it is. Scroll down there. Scroll down. Under related news.
Right there, Sam Roberts, and then in parentheses it says not pictured. Roberts is co-host of the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts show.
You didn't read the beginning.
That's cool. The nickname, the last professional. I can't see it.
I scrolled away from it.
Right there, boom. Roberts is co-host of the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts show on XM and Sirius, as well as the host of the Sam Roberts. There you go.
But you didn't read the beginning of it.
Yeah, I did.
No, stop scrolling up. That's why I came at that beginning.
Scroll.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Nickname, the last professional broadcaster.
There it is.
Roberts is a co-host. That's good. You're not the you're a co-host of the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts show.
We're both co-hosts.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Co-host is two hosts.
No, it's not.
What are you talking about? You're a co-host and I'm a co-host. We're co-hosts.
Okay, whatever you got to tell yourself.
What do you, wait, should it say the co-host? So you're saying there's very clearly a host and a co-host.
No, but I am the co-host. You are the co-host. Not a co-host. Not one of many.
There's one of two, though.
It's true.
Yeah, but there it is. Last professional broadcaster, as called that on WWE.com.
Yes.
That adds some legitimacy, I think.
I think you're right.
To my claim.
So I did bring in my...
You brought in the Yeezys?
Yes.
I'd like to know, because I was talking about him. I was on Wake Up with Taylor's show for the first hour of her show, and she said that you were not... she didn't think you were a smart shopper.
I don't even know who she is.
Right. So you don't buy her opinion.
No.
Right.
Who cares what she says?
I saw them online. They appear to be that you're a smart shopper.
Yeah, I'm a smart shopper.
They appear to look like the real deal. You know what I mean? So I'm anxious to see them.
I am too.
Oh my god. Should we look at them?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh.
Can you text?
It's nothing bad.
I
have my Yeezys.
I know. I'm looking forward to them. We're getting ready for. We're getting ready to see them. Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Oh, the anticipation of all of this.
Hand it to him.
T-Bag
is just standing there reading it like it's for him.
He's like, Jim, I appreciate the note, but what are you telling me for? D-Bag looked at the note like, do you got one for D-Bag too?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a note. We got a note for D-Bag.
Read that one carefully.
What does that say, D-Bag? Could you read that out loud?
Quit, you cunt.
Well, you want to take a quick break to get our Yeezys ready?
Yeah, let's do that. And we will take a quick break and come back.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I had to check something, so I'm having my managers text me about it.
No, it's all good, buddy. It's all good. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Maybe we'll get a Yogi Bo update. We got the Yeezys. We got Joanne Nosuchinsky coming in today.
Yes, and my buddy Frank Del Pizzo, who helped me get started.
I can't wait to hear about the early Jim Norton stories.
It's not good.
You think he'll have...
Do you remember that horrible tape of me years ago in 1993? We roasted it on Opie and Anthony.
I do, of course I remember. I think I went through the tape.
The legendary shitty... No, this is before you were on, but this is 2002.
Oh, then I'm sure I've listened on YouTube.
That's the, in that clip, he's the guy who introduced me. Like, that's how...
Wow.
That's, like, he was the host of that show. He was emceeing.
Was he around for the obese primate days?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to ask him. I can't wait to ask him about how terrible you were.
He's around for those days.
When you're sitting there in your Bud Light T-shirt?
It was 1990.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right.
Can't wait for the early Jim Norton stories. All right, we'll be right back with a whole bunch of stuff. He's got a Nintendo controller on his forehead.
Really
By the
awful.
way, the only reason that Roland is wearing that hat with a Nintendo controller on it is because, the Nintendo Classic is, like, so popular right now. Welcome back. I think Frank Del Pizzo's coming in.
Yes, and Joanne is here, too. We have Joanne Nosuchinsky.
Oh, she's already here, too?
Everybody's early today, yeah, which is, I guess, nice.
Bring everybody into...
They all want to see your shoes.
What's that?
They all want to see your shoes. They didn't want to miss it.
We'll show them the shoes. I don't know if this makes me a bad person, or just unaware, or just not a man. I think yesterday was the first time I'd ever even heard of Craig Sager.
No, he's a basketball legend. I don't know much about him. In that world, he's really, really well loved.
I mean, yeah. He was trending. Everybody was talking about him. It was this emotional thing. I had never heard of him.
Just in sports, because I mean, he did like the baseball playoffs when TBS got the rights. So
right,
and he was like kind of like the first one on the field when Hank Aaron broke the record.
But I was like, I felt like I hadn't.
He risked his job to do that.
He risked his job?
Yeah, he was making like $95 as like a correspondent in Florida, I guess. Yeah. And he, without asking, went to the game, and then without thinking, jumped on the field when Hank Aaron was rounding the bases. And so you can see him in every photo and every video. He's right there closest to Hank Aaron with his microphone.
So he was kind of a spaz?
No, he was just really, he was really determined. Like, he wanted to make it, He was like, I'm going to do this. He's going to break the record. I'm going to be there.
Wow.
Yeah. But no, I mean, he was beloved by I don't even like basketball.
It seemed like everybody loved him.
Yeah.
Although I
knew nothing about him other than people liked him. That I know.
I felt to me like he had not gotten proper credit for his 30 years of work, because everywhere that I went, everybody was just talking about his multicolored jackets.
Yeah, you'd be right about that. But, he had to know that.
They were just like, you remember, he always brought the bright color to the NBA court. Like, you mean because of his jackets?
He gave a great speech at the ESPYs.
He did?
Last year, yeah.
Was he wearing a fun jacket?
It was subdued.
No. That's
really. No.
It wasn't, right?
No,
Thank you.
No.
It wasn't at all. Well, rest in peace, Carl Sager. I guess he talked about basketball. So, and he wore fun jackets while he did it.
Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
What'd I say?
Carl
I never heard of this guy before.
Carl Sagan, you're thinking of Carl Sagan.
I've heard of Carl Sagan before, but yeah, he meant literally nothing to me. So that's his legacy to me personally. But I have no idea who he is. Well, we have Frank Del Pizzo. It's just
one of my oldest friends.
What's going on, Frank?
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Thank you for the cookies. I don't think we'll eat them, but thank you. I can't.
Man, I'm Italian. You know how that is. I'm at my mother's in New Jersey. You want to see Jimmy? Yeah. Are you bringing something?
You feel obligated?
Yeah, you have to bring something.
I understand.
Yeah, I didn't eat any on the way. I actually was very proud of myself.
Good. You've lost a shit ton of weight.
50 pounds. You've been watching on the Facebook, seeing less of Frank Del Pizzo?
Yeah.
And everybody goes, I see more of you every day. So I'm day 229 today. I exercise every day. I've been watching you. You look good.
Thank you. It's AIDS.
Yeah, how much? It is fantastic to see you, man.
You too, man.
It's been too many years.
Frank is one of the guys that got me like in 1990 and late 90, early 91. That was helping me get gigs and fucking. Way back.
I have to tell you, man. Everyone says to me, they listen to your show and they go, Jimmy talks about you all the time. And I'm like, my neighbor literally comes out and goes, Jimmy mentioned you on the radio. I was like, hey, I'm telling you, I really know Jimmy. Like, they don't, I'm like the old Italian guy, like in the witness protection program down in Fort Myers,
right.
Like this. And they're like, you do comedy, huh? Yeah, the guy's never been to my show. I've been next to the guy for like 8 years in this house. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I know Jimmy. Like, he's like, he mentioned, is that you? I'm like, yeah, it's you. How many Frank Del Pizzos do you think run around and do comedy like this?
Did you just think that Jim was a very good comic, or did you just like him as a guy? Because I've seen the old tapes of when you knew him, and I didn't find him to be a very good comedian.
Well, no, I don't think you understand. When you worked with Jimmy years ago, there was the show Jimmy put on, and then there were the idiosyncrasies of Jimmy that you loved, okay, which were fun to me. Like I used to take him on the road with me, and people go, yeah, Jimmy was my friend. He used to open for me. Jimmy used to open for you. I'm like, yes. I mean, how many gigs did I take you on?
But what are the idiosyncrasies that you enjoyed? Because they may be, because now they're the idiosyncrasies that terrorize the people around him.
You went into the bathroom usually after Jimmy was in there for more than 10 minutes, and you had to hose the place down. Do you understand?
You would shit all over the walls?
Not on the wall, but it was bad.
It was bad.
Was that a result of your diet, or
yes, it was?
Jimmy was.
What were you eating that was giving you such bad shits?
Just bad food. I was eating bad road food at McDonald's.
And you'd make big diarrhea shits on the toilets?
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, some was bad, yes.
But you enjoyed that. You're like,
with him.
You're like, it's Jimmy Shits is here.
Do you still have the fart box? Do you still have that thing?
No, it was a girl I dated.
No, not that one.
No, it was the hand thing. Yeah, that was like early 90s. I had the little fart sound
We used to be driving in a toll booth, and Jimmy would lean over me, like really, literally lean over me, and he'd go, where's the nearest restroom?
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And you make fart noises with the fart box in your hand?
It was a hit. I almost got beat up doing that in Wildwood.
Yeah.
I was doing it. I was leaning into the window, and I'm pressing this fart box, and I didn't know there was a little girl behind me.
Yeah.
And it was the movie theater with this comedian named Doug White, and this fucking father's fucking screaming at me. He's like, you're farting in my daughter's face. I'm like, no, I'm not. And he was going to punch me in the mouth. And I swear to God, I had to show him the fucking thing. I'm like, look, I had this.
I didn't know you were like a prop guy.
Leslie Nielsen actually had the same thing. He had one.
He was the master of it.
Yes, he was the master
fart
of
box?
It. Yes. Yeah,
I didn't know that was a thing that could be mastered.
Oh, believe me.
Without
I didn't know.
smiling?
I've never heard of this thing.
It's a technique that you have to have. And I've been a fat guy my whole life, up and down in weight. Jimmy knows. Like when I met you,
you weren't that fat when I met you.
Oh,
you might have weighed
that might have been after I went on the Jenny Craig diet the first time. I was like 27 years old. I lost 60-some pounds.
Yeah.
And then I went into the 90s. I gained some of it back. I lost weight. I've lost about an 8th grade class in my lifetime. I really have. Like, I really have.
You know what Jim has done? He doesn't use the fart box anymore. He doesn't use a sound effect machine. Yeah. But he's gotten great control of his gas.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he farts a lot.
You?
Sometimes. Yeah, when I get nervous.
He does. He lets a little one out. Yeah.
We used to have a great time on the road. We used to have a lot of fun. And
so what else did he do? He used to shit? So, because to tell you the truth, like, this sounds like a guy that I would not want on the road with me. He'd mess up all the toilets, and he'd use a stupid fart sound machine everywhere he went.
That's one, but the best part about him was the always creating material. And actually, you were like the master of getting out of tickets. I have no idea how you did that. We got pulled over. We were coming out of Baltimore. We did that road gig. We were coming out of Baltimore on the 895 we went to the Fort, the two tunnels that go through Baltimore.
Yeah, the Fort Henry and the other one.
Fort Henry, and I got nailed like 70 and 55.
I don't remember.
And you were giving me these lines. You're like, tell him this, tell him that, tell him this. And you go, like, the best part was you go, if I have to, I'd blow him like this. Like, I go, well, I'm not doing that. And especially, it was a female state trooper.
Yeah.
And she wrote me the warning.
I don't remember that.
No. You don't.
No.
I was driving my old Dodge Shadow.
I do not remember.
Was he any good at picking up women?
No.
No, he wasn't great.
Yeah.
That wasn't his specialty.
Jimmy was...
He was more of a poo-poo guy.
A poo-poo guy, and clearly he was on the weird side. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would take him places, but I used to take him to gigs with me. We would have a lot of fun. I mean, like, and then we would go play pool and this and that.
But it was just to be like, Jim's a fucking weirdo. Let's see what he's going to do.
No, Jimmy was actually really funny back then. Like, Jimmy used to have a bunch of stuff.
In hindsight, I look back at my act, I'm like, but you look at your old...
There's a growth pattern.
Yeah.
He actually taught me a lot of stuff when you can learn from the people that you work with all the time. And then I wouldn't step out. I wouldn't step out of the box. I was staying in the box. He goes, it's scary to grow. like that. And I was just like, yeah, hey, you're right, Jimmy. You're right. I guess. But I stayed there. And he was trying to drag me into the city. When you remember when
and then
he kept going,
95,
come to the city. And I took a different path. And had Jimmy listened to me, he would be where I am right now. Do you understand that? So I probably made a great career.
Well, when I say, what did I say? It's hard to grow, or it's what was the thing?
You said to me, it's scary to grow.
It's scary. I said the same thing to Peter Dinklage.
By the way, I love that you said, as a performer, it's scary to grow, and the first thing you did when he walked in is make an AIDS joke.
Yeah, I did. But when someone says you lose weight, I don't know how to take a compliment. Someone's like, you lost weight. And I'm like,
my wife says the same thing. She goes, why don't you take a compliment? Like, people literally would go,
I thought you were saying you have AIDS.
and the old, not anymore. And the old compliment of, the old comics compliment. Oh, we saw you on Friday night, early show or late show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like that. She goes, would you just say thank you? Like that. And I'm like, yeah, my wife's taught me a lot. My ex-wife, you actually know my ex-wife.
I know your ex, yeah.
She's a very famous woman. That's why it did in the relationship. There's a very, very famous woman. You might recognize her name from television. She's also been in a couple of books. Her name was Satan.
Oh.
That was her name, yeah.
Really? Was she bad?
Huh? Yeah, it was a tough
wow.
It was a tough one. Yeah,
I see. I saw her as being lovely.
Yeah. It was definitely not a good relationship.
What are the type of pranks? Because I know about the type of pranks. There's this period of Jim. This is why I'm glad you're here, because Jim talks a lot about the type of pranks he did when he was younger, like when he was a teenager. Yeah. Because he's an antisocial person. He's just now kind of figuring out how to interact with people properly.
Yeah.
But as a young man, he was terrible. He's not that type of guy.
I never saw that side of him because
he was shitting all over your toilets.
Yeah, but that was sheer pressure. There was no getting around that.
I was just nervous. I was nervous. I wanted to do well on the show.
We do a gig. We were doing the Brass Rail in Seekonk, Massachusetts. Do you remember that gig?
No, I remember Seekonk.
Seekonk, Massachusetts. The lady's name there, I think, I can't remember her name. I think her name, I want to say her name was Joanne or Julie or something like that. She was the manager. And the guy says to me, she goes, I can get you can bring your own opener. So I brought you with me. And you were staying with me in the room. And
did I stay in the room with you?
You stayed in the room with me. This.
Boy,
Yeah,
great move by you.
Yeah, I slept with an eye open, and
I was about to say,
with my blankets very tight.
I wonder what Frank Del Pizzo did that Jim doesn't remember it.
I blocked it out.
Yeah,
I was auditioning.
Hey kid, you want to open tonight?
Get to the casting couch, kid. No, it was actually a lot of fun because when we get there, she goes, you can eat lunch and dinner here every day, and we have lunch, and I get a pull tab, and I win $50. You remember that?
No.
Oh, and then I go later that night. I win $250, and the guys were sitting there at the bar and they're drinking and drinking. They bought in Massachusetts years ago. They had the pull tabs. You pull them, and a little arrow would go through like the scratch off lottery tickets.
Okay.
So you pull the thing off, and I got an arrow through 3 diamonds, and I go, "What did I win?" And I go, "Wow, Jimmy, it's $250." And he's like, "Holy shit!" Like he can't believe I just won this, right? And I go, so I say to the manager, "Hey, I just won $250." These 2 guys like lose their mind. They had spent like $300 trying to buy that last ticket.
Oh,
and she goes, no, you didn't win nothing like this. So we ended up. Me and Jimmy had a nice weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like this, but
that's probably more than I made in a week. Back then, you'd make $100 for the weekend or fucking $50 a show. It's really terrible.
Sad, like the way comedy went. When I started, I was getting in some gigs more to open than you get to headline now. It's very true.
I remember John Fox, who's now dead. John was like a Dangerfield's comedy guy, on the specials. He told me once, I don't leave the house for less than $2,500, like for the week. And that's still a lot of money, but I mean, that was back in the 80s and the 90s. That was what those guys made.
That's what they made.
The Amazing Jonathan's really sick, isn't he?
He is, but I think he's making a comeback, they said.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's working again. The Amazing Jonathan's working. I think he started working again. I think what happened was he was so sick and he was like getting to the point where he was getting depressed and he was like, you know what, screw it, I start working.
He was cancer or something?
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, those guys blew through their lives. I mean, they really did. Like I'm sober now almost 5 years. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, you didn't know I drank.
No.
I was a binge drinker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So wait, I didn't know you drank, and you didn't know I liked the trans girls. So
yeah. No, that I knew.
Word tends to get around. Was he getting prostitutes and stuff when you were hanging out with him? Or you don't know?
Well, I don't know. The best part was I come into the city for one of Rich Voss's roast for his birthday, and you go to me like this. You go. And you get that little face, and you go like this. And you go, if you're a good little boy, I'll take you to see the trannies, like this.
Did I do that?
Yeah, you go like this. I'll take you to see the trannies, and I'm like, Jimmy, I don't want to go see the trannies.
And how long ago was this?
Oh,
this is probably 97.
So this is not new territory for you.
No.
Yeah, this is an old hat.
We're going to bring Joanne in too because she's here.
Yeah, great.
Oh, cool.
Joanne Nosuchinsky from Fox.
Yeah, you know her from Fox News. She's left recently.
Do you know Joanne?
I think I did Red Eye with her once. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we have ground to cover today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Joanne.
Joanne.
Where do you want Joanne to sit?
Where do you
Right there
want,
is
you want me
good.
to move? You want to?
No, sit there.
Yeah.
Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
I can't believe I'm here, man.
I know. I'm happy you
It's
came.
blowing
That's
me
Frank
away.
Del Pizzo.
Yeah, Frank's one of. This is Joanne. Frank's one of my
Nice to meet you.
oldest friends in comedy.
Yeah, we used to tour together years ago when Jimmy had first started, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do these hell gigs together, and then I started taking him on the road with me, and then he was going into the city, and then, we kind of parted paths, and he's made a nice life for himself doing this, but...
It's okay. My personal life is a disaster.
It is a disaster.
Yeah. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm good. Life is good.
I know you from. You guys know Joanne. She was on. How long were you on Red Eye for with Greg?
2.5 years. Well, total. With Greg, it was about 1.5.
Why'd you leave?
It was time. Most people who know me know that I have a degree in theater and I moved to New York to pursue acting. So it was a slight detour for me working at Fox. So I'm only getting older. And
Yeah.
I figured, probably better sooner rather than later. But I had a great time. I loved it.
You
Plus,
did, right?
it's tough because you start developing that fan base that's where they know you from.
Yes.
So you start getting into this thing where no, you're Fox, you're a news commentator. That's what you do, and
let's be serious. I mean, Hollywood isn't exactly a cheerleader for Fox people.
I actually was going to ask you that if that had anything to do with it. Like, were you getting shit because you're working in acting, and were you getting shit for being with Fox?
Thankfully, a lot of people still don't know who I am.
fingers crossed.
Yeah, no, I'm 26 years in. I have the same.
When you're on a show that airs at 3 a.m. and then on weekends late at night, it's sort of like, I don't know. It's few and far between that I meet people who know where I'm from. But
Right. You have this Twitter following of people that are hardcores, and you're like, oh my god, everybody's seeing this, and then you step out of it for a second, and you realize oh. Yeah. It was just those this little
what do you
group
mean
of...
Fox has satirical comedy shows?
Yeah,
Fox News?
I thought that was just the news, yeah.
But then it's also frustrating too because I thought this transition to acting would be a little easier. Only because I do have a big following.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to cast me in these guest starring roles? I'll have lots of people tuning in.
But you got all these Twitter followers. You got all these people.
But they're like, what? Whatever.
Is it harder to get gigs than you thought?
Yeah. I'm also just really, impatient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want everything now. But I did shoot something. I got my first co-star spot on the show Gotham.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, on regular Fox. And
you still can't Rupert is still just hanging over you.
I know. That's one way to transition. I play a reporter. It's just how funny is that?
You're really stretch. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You were really funny on the show too. I mean, really funny. On
Thank you.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed when you left. I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was bummed when Greg left too.
Yeah. It's a good show. It's good to get on Gotham though, because it's not you're okay, I'm going out for this pilot, and I think I'm gonna. It's no, Gotham is it's already established.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. I mean, I'm just trying to build up some credits right now and make some money.
Yeah. Are you gonna stay in New York?
Yeah, unless I book a job in LA or I'm told if you move to LA, you will work consistently. But it's a lot of the same. Now with Netflix and Hulu and all these shows, they just want to shoot where there's tax breaks, and a lot of that is on the East Coast, shooting in New York and Philly, Georgia, even. So to move doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. Although I do love sitcoms, multicams, and a lot of that is on the West Coast. So.
Right.
Well, they're rebooting The Honeymooners.
You excited about that? I read that article and I was like, oh, Jim's gonna love this. Finally, something to laugh at.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, you know me with the Honeymooners, man. I was a big Honeymooners fan.
It's a bad move, right?
Well, first off, the movie was an absolute disgrace. The Honeymooners movie. With,
to imply that those people stay married. Oh, no, wait, wrong message. Sorry. That's not what I meant.
We weren't going there at all.
No, I apologize.
What are you talking about, dude?
Didn't they take out all like stuff like to the moon, like any of the? Because the domestic violence references were never legit.
They were never legit.
Alice was the boss. No one ever thought Ralph was shitty to Alice.
Right.
No, I mean, some of the greatest lines come out of that show, and it's really funny. Like you look at that whole thing. They were all. There's so many things. I read books on, oh, by the way, let me get back to this for a second. I'll come right out of it, okay? Ralph Rovat. You remember Ralph? My friend
Vaguely,
Ralph, the norm of
Rascals,
was Ralph, my best friend. Okay, so Ralph said to say hello, and Shay Farrell said to say hello.
Okay,
okay. If you see him, tell him Jim has no recollection of.
No, I actually do remember
Ralph's listening right now.
I was just hoping he wasn't going to say that they were dead. Like that's the way it is. Oh, by the way, so
by the way, they're dead.
Yeah, my friends are starting to die off. It's horrifying.
Before you get to this Honeymooners reboot, your friend's dead.
Yeah,
the Honeymooners. Ralph, for Christmas would get me stuff, and then he got me a book of. I was married to Jackie Gleason, and it was by Audrey Meadows, and it was her as Alice talking all about the Honeymooners and Jackie. That tablecloth had pieces written all over it. Okay, they would write because Jackie would never rehearse. Okay. So he would he would not remember lines. So he would rub his stomach. He would rub his stomach, and then they would take the line from him because they would, obviously, Art Carney and Audrey Meadows
can't do that shit. Can't do that shit in HD.
No, you can't. Not at all.
I heard that too. Whenever he rubbed his stomach,
in your underwear in HD.
That's right.
He forgot his. He had forgotten his
lines, and that's what that was.
Was that like a nervous thing, or was he trying to tell people?
That was his signal to them.
Wow.
And
I don't know
he never rehearsed. He read the script. He would go like this if he forgot the line, and then he would go forward.
But I feel like that wouldn't fly with writers today.
No,
it's like you didn't get my line. Really?
Right.
Well, first off, I don't understand why there can't be anything original anymore. There's nothing original. Okay, they redid Arthur, which was that was just.
Oh, the new one was so much better.
It was better. It was funnier.
Oh yeah,
it was funner because it's a little it takes out some of the more grittier stuff, and it's just a little easier to swallow.
He was charming when they're down by Wall Street.
Yeah, you know what? The whole world is going through right now. I can't believe these college kids. Are like, I need a crying room. I need a room to cry in.
Yeah,
and I didn't get what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get in first class on the flight up here, and I didn't get it. So I needed a crying room, and I needed to pet a puppy, and I needed a pony ride.
Are you saying that they're soft?
They're soft.
I did love the puppy days in college. They would always bring these the therapy dogs during finals.
Would they really do it?
Dogs I flew up here with. Okay.
You how many I've slept with?
Yeah. That would know, Jim.
Well, actually, it's very easy now. One of my friends just registered her dog to be an emotional support dog.
Yeah.
One of these therapy dogs, which really the dog needs her more than she needs the dog. The dog has anxiety. But now she's like, I don't have to pay to get him on a flight. It's great.
It's a scam, I think. You can just say that
it's a total scam.
It's a scam.
Troy was dating a girl who came over to our place once, and she had one of these. She had like a big boxer.
Yeah.
But it had a vest on, and it was an emotional support dog.
Yeah.
But it meant you could take it anywhere. So we were fucking walking through like a Barnes and Nobles with it, and then we brought it into Buffalo Wild Wings, and it just sat under the table because they're not allowed to tell you. You can't have a fucking dog in here.
I'm working off the hook, down in Marco.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But now they moved, and they're in a great club. They'd love to have you back, by the way.
No, they wouldn't. They hated me.
They loved you.
I did so bad there. I had to cancel one show, and there were ants in my hotel room.
Yeah.
I opened up, the hotel room had peanuts.
It's Florida. It doesn't matter.
I opened up my peanuts, and ants crawled out of it.
Of the peanut can?
Yeah, I had honey peanuts. They were delightful, and I'm fucking eating them and enjoying them. And then I'm like, there shouldn't be movement in my honey peanut can. Fucking ants.
Was it from like the mini bar thing?
Yep.
So you probably paid like $19 for a can of peanuts with ants in it.
Yep. Moved rooms. Yeah, but that is Florida.
You moved rooms as if the ants and the peanut problem is just for the one room.
I don't know. What else can you do?
Yeah, well,
leave.
In Florida, it does, like Florida, literally, I'm cutting the grass, I got attacked by fire ants.
Right. Yeah, they're everywhere.
A bunch of Harry Firesteins. Oh, I just want to be loved. It was really nasty. But anyway, so I'm working there, and they're talking about the emotional support dogs and the service dogs. The whole time I'm on stage, I keep hearing jingle, 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 jingle. I'm like, I'm not saying nothing. And there was a very attractive blonde lady in a short skirt, and she's had her knee up on the table the whole time like this, and she's got like a pair of boots on.
Because that's how you sit in a skirt.
Right.
Always.
No lie, right?
Just
So
being
I'm sitting
casual.
there, right? Jingle jingling, and her husband's like this biker-looking guy, and they're both an attractive couple. I hear ding-ling-ling, ding-ling. Keep hearing this tingling. Next thing I know, I see like a black head and an ear, and then it goes back, and I go, "The hell is that?" She goes, "It's a dog." I go,
And an empty jar of peanut butter.
I go, "It's a service."
No wonder
She
her
goes,
leg was on the table.
She goes, "It's a service dog." I go, "What kind of service is he performing down there?" I go, "Jesus Christ, lady."
Why would it's funny how they don't stop you from bringing that in. Like you can if it has like a little thing on it, you can bring it in.
Yeah, you
Nobody
can't
will
stop
say-
it.
The vest.
I wish though, like hypothetically, yeah, I would say like, oh, these college kids don't need puppies. But like, if my school was like, we have a room full of puppies during finals week,
Yeah.
I would go hang out with the puppies.
I
I
love
think
puppies. I get all that.
I want to pet one.
you do.
You want to pet a puppy?
I really do.
We should we should do that one day in here. Just have a safe day. And bring in a bunch of puppies and like just make sure that everybody's comfortable.
How about
like,
we're
it'd be
learning
nice.
as a country to suck shit up again?
What?
Can we just a little bit? Can we a little bit?
No.
I mean, really?
No, we
I
got
don't
puppies.
think so.
We can feel better.
I need
No.
a participation trophy. Do I get one when I leave here? Do I?
You do.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
I'm
of course
so very
you do.
excited.
Of course
I
you
really
do.
am. We
should
don't need that.
But you're not, Jim. You're not looking forward to the Honeymooners reboot.
No, I'm not. CBS is doing it, and they're going to remove a lot. Anthony tweeted something funny about going to the moon, like whatever, hitting somebody. They'll never allow that, and they won't allow a few things that they used to do. But I would have to say that. And I bet you the fat shaming they don't allow. Her constantly trashing, which would fucking. What am I supposed to do with peanuts? Eat them like any other elephant?
Yeah.
It's one of the
my
best
favorites
lines in
is,
TV
Why
history.
is only one pair of pants in my drawer? Because only one of your pair of pants will fit in that drawer.
Just nothing but great fucking fat jokes.
Yeah.
And she was the winner every time. Alice was the first feminist on television. She was the first strong woman on TV. She destroyed him every time she won.
Oh, yeah.
She was smarter. She was stronger. She was fucking better every
That's
time.
why I think it's a bad idea to have it be a reboot.
Right.
Just it could follow the same premise, but it can't be the same show. So you're just going to make a lot of people angry.
Like a lot of sitcoms are kind of Honeymooners reboots, right? Like you could just
yeah.
use the same premise and call it a different show.
I mean, like, remember when Brad Garrett he did the Jackie Gleason story on CBS?
The
Brad
weirdest
Garrett.
casting ever, by the way. He's 6'5" and skinny.
They said that they were all walking around. He was walking down in a hole, and they were walking around on platforms.
Really?
Literally, so that they were the same height.
Didn't everybody notice how big
6'8".
his torso was?
He's 6'8".
Yeah, it's a really weird choice. I was surprised they used Brad Garrett.
Yes, Brad
Knuckles
has
are just dragging you
all
across
of his
the floor.
mannerisms. I mean, Brad has he studied Jackie Gleason as a kid, as we did, watching those shows growing up in the in the city area. But he literally is a lot of his whole faces and all that. That's all Jackie Gleason.
He probably had some stroke over the network or something, and he just wanted to do it himself so badly he couldn't just say
He did a great
I'm
job.
not the guy.
I'm a
that's
big
the thing.
Gleason fan.
Oftentimes, when the passion is there, that's why projects are greenlighted or people kind of get through. It has a lot to do with it. Even though, when you're watching it, you're like, really?
Yeah, this is probably you could have just written and produced or something.
Yeah.
They wanted me to audition. They did the Three Stooges movie, and Will Sasso, of course, was Curly. But they mentioned to me, Jonathan's in my mouth, like, they want to see you for Curly. I'm like, shut up. Fucking stop it.
You don't do it.
No. How humiliating.
I think it was a successful movie.
We knew a guy, it was a great movie. The movie wasn't bad, but
Right.
I'm not the guy. There's a million guys in Hollywood. And Frank and I are thinking of a guy named Smitty.
Smitty, yeah.
Who was a guy, that was his name, Smitty.
Who, by the way, is dead.
Did he die?
He actually committed suicide.
Oh,
Very sad. Very
Jim,
sad. Yeah.
Imagine if you'd called him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Imagine if you'd called
the
him.
note said, "If I had only heard from Jimmy."
Usually the notes say this is because I heard from Jimmy. So wait, did he really commit suicide?
He did. Yeah.
Oh man,
It's very sad.
He was a guy. He looked like Curly, and he would do the Curly show. And it sounds cheesy, but he looked exactly like fucking Curly.
He really did. But do you remember the show Lip Sync? Putting on the hits.
No.
It was the lip syncing show.
What?
He actually lip synced. The Curly Shuffle.
I don't know anything about what you're talking about right now. I don't know anything about this lip sync show.
How old are you, man?
I don't know anything about a Curly Shuffle. I don't know what you're talking about.
36.
Seriously,
Oh,
you're so
36.
young.
But I was your age.
Dude.
So wait, when did he kill himself?
I think it's got to be like 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh,
Johnny Magnuson told me
I had
about it.
always
actually.
thought of him. He was such a sweet guy. He used to call his wife the Missus. He was like an old school dude.
Old school guy.
How'd he
very,
kill himself?
Very private. I don't know.
Oh my
I don't know.
God.
I don't know. Probably had to watch his act.
Wow.
And,
oh, poor Smitty. That bums me out, man.
Yeah, that's him. I mean, that literally, he looked just like
He looked
that guy.
exactly like that motherfucker.
He did?
Yeah, maybe. I wonder if we had anything to do with not getting that movie. Like
don't
your whole
know.
career, you're just doing a Curly impression, then they do a movie that you're perfect for.
You know, but I mean, I don't know. A lot of people don't know this about Curly, but he was actually like a real like womanizer. That guy had tons of women.
He was depressed too, though. He was young when he died. They said he went through like a lot of depression. He wanted to lose weight, but they wouldn't let him because that was his thing.
Yep.
He was like 27 when he died, or no?
Something like that.
Am I
They're
stupid?
very young.
I have no idea.
I think
About Curly?
Yeah, I don't know anything about
I
Curly.
did a show one night, and then after the show, Larry, this woman was his niece.
Oh, Larry Fine.
Yeah, Larry Fine, yeah. And she came up and was talking to me, and she showed me pictures of him when he was younger, and over at the house. It was her mother's brother. Like that.
Huh.
So literally after a show, I'm down in Florida, and she comes over and she goes, yeah, you know what? Because they were all from like this area.
There's not that many people that are more famous than the Three Stooges.
No, I know, right?
No.
You know, I mean, like they actually had a group out on Long Island that were trying to not recast the Three Stooges. They were trying to recreate that kind of thing. It was Bob Nelson and Tommy Anzalone did it, and Tommy Anzalone, who's very talented, actually. Tommy Anzalone.
He's alive?
Tommy Anzalone, very alive.
Yeah.
Very alive.
Did anybody else fucking hang themselves before we move forward?
I left my black cloak out in the hallway.
Well, no, I mentioned it, but I mean, I was just, wow.
Yeah, my friend Frank's coming in today. He's going to let me know all my friends who have died in the last 20
I have the
years.
dead list, by the way.
But well, you do want to know, though. Like, yeah, you're always curious as to who you outlive and who drops dead. You know,
That's
you
true.
do. That's part of why you want to hear that shit, because as you get older, you start thinking, who am I outliving?
Well, you remember
Right.
Uncle Dirty? Uncle Dirty?
He's dead?
He's still alive.
Oh, my God.
He's still alive. and it's
Sorry
really-
if you're listening. I said that so happily.
Yeah,
He's
no,
dead?
he's dead now. Uncle Dirty is so funny. He was like, I was like, hey,
He knew Pryor and Carlin and all
my
those
God.
guys.
Uncle Dirty was on the road. It was the three of them. It was Carlin, Pryor, and him. And it was funny because he used to talk about Pryor. He's like, Pryor would riff a set for 45, 50 minutes and never do it again. And he would like, hey, Rich, can I use that? You do the whole thing. Like he used to just throw away sets. He had his mind just constantly ran off material, you know.
How old is Uncle Dirty?
Dirty is going to be 80. He'll be 80. I think he just turned 85. I lost my dad in October, by the way.
Oh,
yeah. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I had a really good relationship with him, and I love him. My whole family. He's a great man.
Plus, he's one for the.
He actually loved Jimmy.
But Jim outlived him, so that's one for your list.
Yeah, and
Well, not really. He was here first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how that works.
He had a good lead on him. But no, he's like, my dad and I were really tight. You know, so my sisters and all, we're all dealing with it. But, you know, and my mom, I was very impressed how strong she is, the old Italian lady, you know. But I just saw her, like, you wake my mom up. It's kind of like waking up Jackie Gleason, you know, like, oh, you know, I came in the house. But it's funny because I get up this morning to take the train in, and my mom's like, am I going with you to the city? I'm like, no, Mom, it's too much. But she said to say hello. And
That would have been funny if you brought your 80-year-old mother.
she would have loved to be here. Yeah.
Anybody die in your life recently?
No, but a lot of girls are pregnant. It's about the same.
Yeah.
The announcements
no matter
of like,
Does that put
can't
pressure?
drink for 9 months.
Yeah. Are you gonna have to? Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna have kids?
At some point,
Right.
I want to push it off for as long as possible.
Yeah.
My mother had me when she was like almost 40, and I turned out fine.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Delight.
I'll probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
I just, I want to be selfish for at least another decade.
I think that,
There's
yeah.
nothing wrong
You know?
with that. I mean, especially where you are in life, you have to take care of all that stuff. My kids are
Yeah.
12 and 10, and not that my career was really moving. You understand where I live, you know. But it's like you kind of. I don't want to miss anything anymore. I was on ships for years, and you
did the whole cruise ship thing.
I did. It was 13 years, and then I went off and on of it, and then it gets it's depressing.
The money's good, though.
The money's great, but the depression. You sit in this cabin, you can't see outside. They don't treat you like an entertainer.
Oh, you don't get a window?
You don't get a window. If you do get a window, it's and then you got the little guys knocking on the housekeeping. You know what I'm saying? And
They give you a shitty room. They don't even treat you well.
yeah, some of them are really shitty rooms. The guys that are more big, John Joseph and all those guys, they're on like the ships like the QE2 and stuff like that. They get better money and stuff. But John's doing I was doing a lot of the shows, and it was getting to the point where it was like I'm away constantly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting video of my sons doing this and my daughter's doing that. And
While you're
just
on a boat,
while I'm
miserable.
on a boat, miserable. So I said, screw it. I was done with it.
I was on a cruise ship it was like a 2-day expedition cruise because I had a friend who is a port captain. So me and my friends were on this ship taking a tour, and guess who I see in the gym? But Tom Cotter.
Oh,
he was the entertainment for the 2-day cruise, and I'm like, man, that is a great gig.
It's a good
to do
gig
these
doing
like
those.
short
If
little
it's just
ones.
the 2 days.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They had it years ago where we were called a fly on, where you would fly on in like Bermuda, get off in St. Thomas. Okay, just give you 2 islands, and you fly home.
Love
It's
St.
3
Thomas.
days.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad. Okay,
Yeah.
but you're not there to enjoy the ports.
But can you though?
You could. It depends on what time they bought your ticket for.
Right.
Okay, so if you got a ticket, I mean, I've had tickets where they get you off at 5. Oh, you got to be up at 5:15 for immigration, and then you sit in the Miami airport for 9 hours because that's the cheapest flight that they got. So, and then you're begging people to get upgraded and whatnot like that. But I mean, I had 1 year, I had 147 flights.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
out of 147 flights,
Sick
how many of
miles,
those-
though.
Serious miles. I had status on 4 different airlines and stuff like that.
but it's all to go to boats.
It's all to go to ships. Wow. Yeah, it's all to go to ships, and I
I've
get
never
tired of it.
performed on one. It seems like a fun to do once in a while on a quick one, but it's. I talked to John Joseph about it. Lots of different. It's a whole, like as a comic, I know my life and what my circuit is, but that's a whole different world. And there's
whole
guys
world.
that make a tremendous living doing
But it's
that.
all they do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of money to be made though.
Well,
Yeah.
It's big
Same
money,
with
too.
actors. There are some actors who are like, yeah, I got a cruise ship. I'm going to be on this ship performing a Chicago or
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
whatever musical, like the shortened version,
Yep.
for like, it's going to be about 6 months. And so in theory, it's great because you're not paying for rent or, utilities. You're on a boat.
Yeah.
you're
And the work is
saving.
steady.
Yeah.
But then there's like this sort of incestual thing that happens with the cast on the ship, and everyone starts like dating each other, and
Yeah, it
like,
gets really creepy after
and
a
then you
little while.
can't escape. Literally, if anything goes bad, you are
Yeah.
stuck on that boat with everyone.
Oh, if you have a bad relationship
Oh,
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It, gets it can get creepy. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some really shitty stuff happen between people on those ships.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can. And believe me, you're in the bowels of the ship half the time too. I mean, you're walking underneath. Some of the decks are underwater. So I mean, like I've had great experiences working those crowds.
Have you been depressed on those ships?
Very.
Really?
I mean, part of my issue was coming off of those was I was just like I was so depressed. My issue was post traumatic stress disorder that was never treated. Because in '81 I was in a car accident. My best friend was killed, and more death. Anyway,
That's right. I know.
just
Happy
joking.
Friday.
No, what happened was
How old was your best friend?
we were all 17 and 18.
Okay, Jim.
I did outlive him.
That's one for you.
There you go.
So what happened?
Car accident, hit a telephone pole. I felt I created the accident, and I wasn't driving. And it hung, and the post-traumatic stress disorder turned into anxiety and depression, and I got really bad at it. So
Why'd you
after a
think
while-
you created the accident?
We were in the car, and we were on ice, and he hit the gas. I told him to hit the gas. He hit the gas. We lost control and hit the telephone
yeah,
pole.
that's what it sounds like.
I felt like I caused it.
Yeah.
Like that. But I mean, in reality, and in anybody's world, I feel like I did.
Right.
So I hung on to that for a long time, and then I just. That was part of it. So, I'm out of that now. I don't feel like killing myself anymore. And,
But all that shit comes out when you're just stuck in a fucking cabin on a boat.
Yeah,
and all the
exactly.
darkness that's
You
just
got a mirror?
creeping in your brain.
The
You
funniest
see
part
a
about
fucking
the
an
ships
iceberg,
is
you're like, oh no.
you were on the ship, and you realize that when you get on those ships, there's over 50 different nationalities on those ships that work on the ships. And it's funny because you got to understand accents, learn accents. Here, you got to be able to decipher what they're saying. You don't know what they're saying half the time. I'm sitting at dinner, and a guy walks over and he goes, your penis, I take. And I go, excuse me? He goes, your penis. I'm like, yeah, what do you want with my penis? No, your penis. I take. He's reaching for my plate. Oh, finished. Yeah, that's a finish. That's a foot, not a putt.
The first option was a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go,
Jim would be like, okay.
he would have handed it right to him. There you go. Get in there, Tiger.
They would have been out already anyway. So
Thank you for noticing.
So I'm in my cabin, right? And the guy knock on the door. He's like, can I take care of your room? I'm like, I don't need anything. And he's really like adamant. I'm like, take care of the room. Okay, so fine. I'm sitting in the chair. I'm watching TV. He makes the bed. He does the room. And he comes over and he looks at me. He goes, can I fuck you now?
Wow.
I go, excuse me?
It's a great show.
He goes, I fuck you now. Fuck you now. And he's doing like this with his hand. He's like, I'm like, you're not fucking me, weirdo. Get out of here.
Right.
Like this, right? And no, fuck you. And I realize he's saying vacuum. He's saying vacuum. I'm
You know
like,
what?
yeah, the floor.
You know what's going on? they're offering you hand jobs and anal sex. And when you turn it down, they're like, nah, I wasn't asking that.
The last time I heard, can I fuck you, they hired me. Let's plug everybody, too. And Frank's going to be at the Stress Factory this tonight and tomorrow night, 732-545 Ha in New Brunswick. It's one of the best clubs.
Thank you very much.
Of course, man. Yeah. It's such a great club. And are you doing anything that you're plugging or just hanging?
I'm just hanging, but episode 13 of Gotham.
Hey,
when they finish their mid-season break, it'll be sometime in January, I think. So
I hate to see you not doing panel. She was so funny on panel and so fucking quick.
Thank you.
And really, really good at it. When you left, I was like, maybe it's just time for a career change. But you were really great on the show.
Thank you. I mean, I'm not opposed to doing things. You know, obviously, I like having conversations and whatever. But I really do want to focus on not being myself.
Right.
Like playing characters and reciting scripted lines. So.
And you also, I guess, you don't have to be as informed anymore.
Oh my gosh, I don't read the news.
Isn't that amazing?
And I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I still get alerts on my phone, just, for the big stuff.
But you can be a headline reader now. Just like anybody else, just like kind of glance at the headline and go like, huh, that's interesting, and go about your life.
And I just continue. It is funny, though. There are still people who want to have conversations with me about politics and current events and what's going on. And they always sort of preface it like, God, I hate talking about this. Or you must hate talking about this. And yet we'll just go into a monologue
do it anyway,
about how they're feeling.
And try to get your hot take from it. Yeah.
It's weird being in a network where they think you got to talk about what their view is. And it's like whether or not that you never came off as particularly conservative, though. You always seem like you had your own because I've always been kind of middle of the road, and they know that.
I think I skew more toward libertarian, which is, a lot of people's way of saying, I'm cool. Don't hate me for any of my views.
Nobody hates libertarians, right? That's what I am.
Yeah, libertarians really do kind of sneak through the middle.
Right. It's the best of both worlds.
Totally. But
they could sway either way.
People always ask me, like, did you have to say certain things? And I was like, no. I could just,
really
I could always say my opinion. No one wrote talking points for me. It was all that.
Did you meet Rupert?
Roger Ailes.
You knew Roger Ailes.
Yeah.
Now, was the reputation about him accurate, or did you never see any of that?
I can only speak from my personal experiences, which were always very professional and respectful. I even, before I got my raise, I had to sit down with him and tell him the number I wanted, which is pretty scary when you're asking for something, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a world that I have really felt like a fraud in for a while. But he gave me what I wanted, which meant I didn't ask for enough.
That's very true.
There was no haggling?
Exactly. But no, I only had positive interactions with everyone. But again, I won't defend a person's character just because of my own experiences.
Right.
But I feel very blessed for the fact that I only had a good time.
How did you not negotiate with an agent? I'm always amazed at guys. You don't have an agent?
I didn't have an agent.
Oh,
yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
You do it the network head by yourself.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to, I don't think.
Would you lowball yourself?
Yeah, I'd buckle.
Yeah, I would too.
I would lowball. I'd be like, I know the number I want, and I'd go in and ask for half of it or something.
Well, it was great. Greg Gottfeld did kind of clue me into what I should be asking for.
That's
kind
good.
of a thing.
Yeah.
So he was, I would often, I didn't have an agent, but I would go to him a lot to be like, so what should I do here in this situation? Or,
Did he ever say get an agent?
Yeah, he was like, I think it would benefit you. However, when I signed, I didn't have one. And I was just happy to have a job.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, well, I then don't want someone taking away like a cut of my money.
Because you got the job.
Yeah.
Right. Is it weird now to have representation? Like to have like people that like, because you're so used to kind of just doing it on your own, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I still do stuff on my own. Like I still, do my own submissions for certain non-union commercials or projects. But I do like knowing that there are people actively looking for work for me.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have an agent.
Yeah.
I don't.
No?
Nope, I don't.
You book your own stuff?
I book my own stuff. I would gladly take an agent right now. Because I'm at the age right now where I'm either somebody's uncle, somebody's father. Something could happen for me. I'm the funniest I've ever been. I mean, I literally...
And the most humble.
As a comic, you have to have a little bit... Jimmy will tell you. You can know how funny you are, okay? But... people go, are you funny? I go, yeah, I'm funny. I know I can make you laugh. But I've never had an opportunity where I've had someone blazing a trail for me. And Jimmy will tell you that. Like, how many opportunities did get offered to different comics that were being picked up by an agent that was from New York here, and they blew the guy off after they made it famous. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, I would have jumped on that, taken that chance. But, I would love to have that situation happen.
Frank is a really good comic, and I remember years ago. I mean, you were the guy who would always open for Kinnison or open for Dice or any of these guys that would come through. Pat Cooper, and Frank's a really, really solid comedian, a funny dude. So if you're in New Brunswick, so Pat, I saw Pat for lunch.
Oh my God,
I saw him in a fucking. And whenever you see Pat Cooper in a diner, you're like, do I say hi to him? It's going to be a long afternoon. But you have to, because he's such a fucking interesting.
Yeah.
And you think, he doesn't know what he's talking about, but he's 100%. He saw Monster Rain. He's like, I loved it. It was so good. That thing about the big pussies, you didn't need it, Jim. I'm like, sorry, Pat. I'm a pig.
At the time I smoked, and I remember I opened for him, and he goes, quit the cigarettes. He goes, let me tell you something. You're going to die. You're going to get. I go, I'll never forget it. Mr. Goopy, you have cancer. And, I remember that day. I would eat them. I would eat the cigarettes. I loved them, Frank. You got to quit. You got to quit. Anyway, and I opened for him 90, 91, and he says to me, he goes, you got to get out of this club. And he goes, stop doing your material. He goes, you're funny. You're off the cuff. He goes, you don't need that. He goes, do anything about you want anything about around you like that? And I remember that. And he said to me, he's like, the naturalness like that. He goes, let your naturalness come through. That's one thing he always was. He was always just crazy. People loved that fact, Jimmy. And when I used to host an open mic night, I had that for 3 years. And whenever I went away and he wasn't going with me, he would host the open mic.
Did I host that? I don't even remember.
Host that. He doesn't remember a lot of stuff. But
wow.
Yeah, that was in the early 90s.
You just left the old Jimmy behind.
Oh,
you went complete
Jimmy was
show
a
business.
Little shit pile.
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
It'll work.
You just forgot your entire past. What a sellout! We're finding out Jim Norton is a colossal sellout.
No, I just don't. I don't remember certain.
No, because you don't have to. They're not important to you anymore.
Yeah, no, we actually had a lot of fun. Rascals Comedy Club.
I remember Louis Smalls, who's a huge artist from Marvel now.
Marvel, yeah.
He was a really well built dude. You know who he is?
No.
Louis Small is actually the one that revamped Vampirilla.
Vampirilla?
Louis Small.
Yeah.
Louis Small revamped Vampirilla. Vampirilla was an old cartoon from the 60s, and then he brought it back. And he actually toured all through Australia and in all the strip clubs in Australia and took photographs of all these different women.
How many are there?
There's hundreds, he said. Hundreds. And he said, and the crazy part in Australia, certain parts of it where he was, he goes, there's like 8 women for every guy. He's like, so that's why a lot of men.
I didn't find that in Australia. I was there. No.
Really?
Well,
no.
No, there's 8 women for most guys.
Well,
not for all.
No, there
most
weren't.
guys, Jim,
There
yeah.
weren't. And by the way, did Louis go from strip club to strip club taking pictures, telling girls he was going to draw Vampirella?
But he really did.
I know he did, but
Yeah.
it's
It's a different
you could have done
type
that in
of camera,
Jersey.
and I'm sure it was a little different when you were doing it, Jim.
Oh my God! So what a great scam!
I need to take pictures.
He's a great artist
He's
too.
wonderful. He actually, I had a shirt, and he drew my shirt. That's him. Yeah,
Those women look cold. Can I get a jacket?
Should we break?
Yeah, we can break.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, we have to. 'Cause I want to eat something.
Oh, you haven't eaten yet?
No.
Oh my God, I don't want that blood sugar dropping.
No, and we have to go over. I bought Yeezys.
I saw your tweets.
Yeezys.
By the way,
Yeezy
can we
sneakers?
right before we go to break, just to get everybody hyped up for the big Yeezy unveiling? Can we play the video that Jim released last night?
Sure.
Because 2 nights ago, he put out a video that he had just gotten his Yeezys in the mail and that he was proud of himself because he was a smart shopper. Because usually, I don't know if you know this, Frank, but Yeezys, they cost $1,500
Or
a pair.
$2,000.
$2,000 a pair. Jim was able to find them for $20.
$20 a pop. I bought 4 pairs.
He bought 4 pairs.
Really?
And,
Yeah.
well, yeah, he says it's because he's a smart shopper.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear a pair Saturday.
You are going to wear them.
I'm gonna wear a pair.
Yes, he's going to wear them for his filming for his special.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
All 4 pairs?
No, I didn't know what size I was.
And when they're only $20.
$20, you treat yourself.
That's a gamble.
You have different options.
Right,
Your
right.
feet are a little swollen one day.
He
All
might be one of
right.
them little puppy videos with the dog walking around with the.
So last night he puts out this video because he's excited because we're gonna they do in the sneaker community, they do what's called a legit check because there are a lot of fake sneakers around, and I'm not saying that those $20 Yeezys don't sound fake.
No,
to me.
I joked that they were, but they're really not. They're
I
legit.
don't think so. We'll find out they're
Yeah,
legit.
they are.
But he wanted to tease to the people that this is what he was going to do today, so
That's
he put out this video
I forgot
last
about
night.
this.
Yeah,
Big day tomorrow.
it's a big day.
Just heading to bed. I got a big day tomorrow. Gonna bring my new Yeezys to the boxes that the Yeezys came in. Here you go. These are the Yeezy boxes.
Cardboard boxes.
Look at those. Look at that. Huh? So I'll bring them to work, and I'm looking forward to it. That's embarrassing. Just slipped out.
Where are you?
That was my house. My
Is there nothing on the walls?
No. Or inside the person.
Exactly. Jim's got some splatter art portraits.
It looked like spin art on his wall.
Yeah, no, I haven't hung anything on the wall yet.
Must have high ceilings. There's a good echo in there.
How long have you been there?
Since April.
Where is that?
It's in the city.
You have a full year.
Yeah, but I'm very bad at. I've been on tour the whole year, so I've been away, and I just haven't.
I hate the way you bite your finger.
Why? It's cute.
As if anybody
Sexy.
thought that. Oh, that's adorable.
I'm challenging him. I'm ready for you to take me on tour with you.
I don't know if I could follow Frank.
Oh my God, you could
in
follow
all
me.
honesty, I've thought of working with Frank before, but there are guys from my past who I started with, guys like Frank, Bobby Levy, guys that I literally don't know if I could go on after. It would psychologically freak me out.
No,
Sounds like a challenge that would very much benefit Frank, by the way.
You would love following me. You have no idea what
I would love to work with you. I really would. I love Frank, but
Right.
I was always been a thing of not knowing if I could follow you.
Oh my God, he has no idea what it was like following him. He was going through
Why don't you
this
guys just
jump.
fucking make out already, you know?
Go ahead.
Before you die.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how it is.
Let's just cut the sexual tension that's been in this room for about an hour, you know?
My tour is
It's been
over.
making Joanne uncomfortable.
No, she loves it. She's very comfortable with it.
Sure.
Gonna have to boil these chairs after we leave here.
I know.
You know, I'll tell you. Jim, by the way, is going to be at the Terrytown Music Hall New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that's my last
Terrytown,
show.
New
my
York.
last stop until next year.
It's very, very exciting. So,
How many stops do you do?
I started in February, and I was supposed to shoot from like in April. The shoot getting pushed
Right.
back, and now it's finally happening.
That's
so,
nice, man.
I'm just done. I'm happy to be done.
Where's it going to be? Where are you going to air that?
I'll tell you off air because they have to announce it.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Contractually, I'm not allowed to. I'd love
Gotcha.
to. That,
Okay.
Because there's a thing in the contract where if they don't use it, they decide they don't want to use any of it. I don't get paid, and they. Don't have to use it. So, so they don't want to commit to it before they see it.
that would be a bummer.
That's a real show of faith.
Just listening to the radio show every day, hoping you slip up. Then we won't have to do it.
You won't have to pay him.
Frank Del Pizzo is going to be at the Stress Factory tonight and tomorrow.
Yes, man.
Joanne is going to be on Gotham maybe in sometime in January.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll be on WWE Network on
You guys are
Sunday.
down in Florida also, Off the Hook
7
Comedy Club
p.m.
in Naples. I'm a regular over there, so
It's very, very
Yeah,
exciting.
Frank is a really great stand-up and a lot
love
of
to have you
crowd
come
work.
down there.
Yeah, we'll do it.
yeah.
We're going to be back.
Yeah,
And when we get
with the
back.
Yeezys.
Yeah, this moment that
you
everybody
for-
has been waiting for. We're going to check Jim Norton's stupid shoes.
Stupid shoes.
His very stylish Yeezys,
Yeezys.
that he's going to wear at his special this weekend. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Jim Norton is on the toilet, but he's not dead.
I told you.
He's not dead. Frank Del Pizzo is not dead either,
I'm still alive.
and neither is Joanne Nosuchinsky.
Thank God.
Yes, we all survived, and everybody's doing well. Jim, you're
you all
alive.
What's that?
You're alive.
Yeah, I had to go upstairs to pee because they do the bathrooms at this time. It's so fucking.
It's so stupid.
Really?
It's what time is it? It's 9:45.
Oh,
And they clean. I know it does really. There's first world problems, but
there's too many bathrooms.
Why won't this cleaning crew clean our bathrooms on time?
well, they should because we're on the air and we got to
That's
run
right.
out. And instead of doing these earlier, they do it in the middle of these morning shows. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
They need to realize who the most important people here are.
Yes, the white ones.
Oh my God.
Well, Jim's got a big special
That's awesome, Jimmy.
that he's filming, and Jim likes to stay relevant.
Yeah,
stay
stylish,
cool,
young.
stay stylish,
Young's
stay hip.
important.
Yes.
And I mean, Joanne, you and I both know.
Can I go live with this unveiling? on
You can.
Facebook?
Go ahead.
Yes.
I got it.
It's okay. So Frank knows too. He's going Facebook Live.
I'm going live.
He gets it.
I refuse.
You don't do
Come on.
Facebook Live at all?
No.
Why?
It's good. Facebook Live is great. It'll
It's
be a couple
just-
minutes.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Wait a minute.
But you
Let
don't
me
need.
get
You don't. You don't. You're kind of done letting people in a little bit. I think.
A little
All right,
bit.
hold
Because
on.
some people are just creeps.
How you doing?
Yeah.
We're live here.
And I
It's
can't.
Joanne.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
I want to be accessible, but not too
I'm
accessible.
gonna turn it around
Yeah.
now.
Especially for a woman, there's a thin line.
yeah. Yeah.
So you don't want to be too accessible with
No
creepy
excess.
people.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, and at some point, like they've, especially doing what you were doing before, when you were on TV as much as you were, it's like, no, I know you. I know your opinions. I know how you feel.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way. We share that.
Yeah, especially like the Joanne, you really shouldn't drink as much. The concerned fans.
Well, yeah, no.
And
the
I'm
White
like,
Knight's coming
you
in to
know
save
that that's
you.
like a sort of character that was put on for me. Like
Either way.
You don't drink that? I was hoping that was true.
No, I do. I do have a healthy thirst. But I'm a small person and I know my limits. So.
You do.
But either way, even the fact that you have to justify
limits
it,
were
like because you have people on social media that just want to take care
They're
of
like,
you.
Hollywood is not going to want to hire a boozing actress, Joanne. Tone it down.
Yeah, like that's never happened in Hollywood. Somebody has an alcohol problem.
No, it doesn't. Does not fly. Does
No, not at
fly.
all.
You must be looking so much forward to like the episode of Gotham airing. So it's like there's your first thing, and you can finally have people be like.
And I'm almost positive they didn't cut me out because post production had emailed me to check on the spelling of my name for billing.
Oh, that's great.
So I'm going to be in credits
There you
there.
go.
That's
somewhere.
nice. Yeah, because it's weird when you get cut out and you don't find out right away. Ugh.
Or you tell
Do you know-
everyone to watch, and then you're not there.
I heard they don't do that anymore. Like at a premiere, they'll tell you you've been taken out.
Have you ever been told that you were cut out of something?
I've never not been told I was cut out of something. I've never not been cut out. They actually just have me do my scenes in the cutting room.
yeah.
Jim
Jim has won an award for DVD extras.
Yeah,
He's just in bonus scenes.
yeah.
Which are my favorite, I have to say.
Oh, that's what I tell myself. That's the best part.
Right. This is for the real fans.
That's right.
Yeah, I got cut out. I tried a funny scene in Trainwreck, and I got cut out. And they told me when I was going to do ADR. I was like, oh, so bummed. Like, fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're obviously over
No,
it. So.
it's meant to be.
Well, at least you're taking it in good.
No. Best thing ever happened to me.
Yeah, no, it's probably better.
Yeah, really good.
What's meant to happen happens.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
The pressures that come with that.
Yeah.
Being a $100 million film. Fucking needs it.
You don't have to deal with any of those pesky royalty checks when you get cut out, right?
Not true.
Oh, you.
It's still going to get the money.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, Jim. Looks like we know who's paying for lunch today.
Pizza Gonzo gig.
Oh my god, Bob Gonzo! Wow. No, they pay me, and I don't even know if I'm listed in IMDb, but I am getting paid because I'm in the movie
Right.
credits.
Well, unlike Joanne, Jim is still making his living being Jim. He's got to be Jim Norton, which means he has to put his best foot forward.
I like what you
Wow.
did there.
What a
I like what you did
No
there.
matter what he
Master of
does.
segues.
His best foot.
The delivery is just
Thank
on
you.
point.
Thank you. Just you hate it when people don't get it, so you repeat it a few times.
exactly. And then you laugh at yourself.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
That way people understand.
Now I have 2 boxes of Yeezys, 2 boxes of $2,000 shoes, which I got for 20 a piece.
Dollars?
Yeah, these are not the actual pair I'm going to wear. I left them home because I don't want to damage them. Again,
Of course, they're Yeezys. I mean, they're the hottest. You know, you can tell that Jim is super hip. He spelled Yeezys with an S instead of a C.
It was a mistake.
Oh.
I was
Yeah.
busy. I was typing.
He wrote Yeezys.
Is there like an S on the box? Is that what it is?
No.
Okay.
Not on this.
So that was more just an older man.
An older man making
An
a
older
younger
man
man's
mistake.
mistake.
Yeah,
Mistake for younger. I wasn't going to phrase it like that.
Yeah,
But I was going to say a distracted man.
right. Just
But
sort of
probably
like
an extra,
right, like probably like it's passed me by a little bit.
You refer to Facebook as the Facebook. That's how you
Or
know
the
you're
MTV,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's where you're in a different age bracket.
The
where
MTV.
They put the in front of everything.
They do. It's
Yeah.
an older person thing.
Yeah.
So let's see the Yeezys, Jim.
You remember you used to do the thing about the soda bottle? Remember that? You used to do
Oh,
a
my
hunk
grandmother used to say kettle.
Kettle.
Yeah, and soda
Soda
bottle.
Did you guys have a joke about that?
I did on stage.
You did, yeah.
What was it?
It
What was the
didn't
joke?
work.
What was the joke?
I honestly don't remember. I'm sure it was something with hitting her with a hammer.
But
You know, it
he
ended
used to do the thing
stupidly.
about the old movies when the people didn't get what they wanted, they would take their hand and go like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was the
I
old
did that in
man.
the special, I think.
Yeah.
That was a keeper. I kept that one for a long time.
Whoops.
When you bite the fist.
Yeah, Colin
another
Quinn
one.
does that.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he bites his.
Yeah, that's
Bites his top knuckle. Ah.
Yeah.
There was something very funny about being so angry. I got so mad at my Uber driver the other day, I bit my hand.
You bit your palm?
No, I bit this part with the thumb and forefinger. My Uber went the wrong way, and I bit into my hand. I was so angry.
Yeah, you got to express yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurt other people, not yourself.
Yeah. Crying room.
It's a great tattoo. Which one should I open? I guess the unopened box.
What are the what?
The unopened box.
Yeah, go for the
Yeah,
unopened box.
let's do this. Yeah, we're filming this and everything because this is gonna be big. People this is an unboxing.
Yeah,
Is what it
Yeezys.
is.
This is great.
It's big stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take a photo.
Yeah, Joanne, you haven't gotten to get a pair of Yeezys, have you?
No, I did get a pair of black high top Puma sneakers.
Pumas are nice.
They are my favorite
You love
shoe.
them.
I feel like I can do anything and like break into like some pop and lock routines.
Right.
I love pop lock stuff.
Jim loves to pop and lock.
I love the
And
idea
I
of
was
pop
made
locking.
instantly cooler, so I have hopes
I'm at the
for
age the only
these.
thing that Papa locks is my hip.
Right.
Pop locking was very big in the 80s.
Different
It was?
rules.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Breaking? Electric Boogaloo?
I've heard of Boogaloo.
Right.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo was a movie. It was a sequel to Break Into Electric Boogaloo. No?
No, I've seen Staying Alive and Saturday Night Fever. Staying Alive is the better one. The
I
second
don't disagree.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So,
Not sure what that face was, but
Just talking movies.
just trying to relate.
What do I do?
So, okay, we'll take the box out.
Well, which one, though? There's one that's
The unopened. The unopened. People
The
got to
unopened
see
box.
what it's like to get a brand new, fresh pair of Yeezys.
But do they
Okay.
come in the plain box like that?
Yes, made in China. Look.
Oh yeah.
Made it- well, can I see
Sure.
They
the...
look really. It's a small box.
They do. It is a
Dang.
small.
His penis enlarger.
Can I see what it says on the label?
Sure.
Okay, it says.
Just don't drop them.
Okay, this is. It says something.
Very fragile.
There's literally somebody in pen wrote in some kind of either Chinese or Japanese on here.
There you go.
Which
It means-
isn't. I
It
don't think.
means some dumb fuck is what it means.
No, it probably says original Yeezys.
Okay, this
Chinese.
actually. This says.
Yeezys.
Men, women, uni, athletic sports shoe.
That's a text I sent. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Made in China.
Yeah.
Adrian, could you help us find the legit check? Because I think you can start with the box and see if the box matches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. and
Because
if
you
the-
know what a legit box of.
if the box is different, it's not as legit. A lot of people would say that. I
Right.
wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Nope, obviously not.
Okay, I see here. Generally speaking, the box says Yeezy Boost 350. Like it mentions what shoe it is.
Okay.
Generally, on the other Yeezys, it
The other
actually
one
says. Those are the fake ones.
Yeah, but-
on the-
Yeah, Yeezy. See, mine don't
clearly
say.
that's fake because it has fake right written on the box.
I don't
You
know.
understand? Like that would be a giveaway.
That may be superimposed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
okay,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, it says originals by original, and then it says Yeezy 350 Boost. That's fake. This does not say Yeezy 350 Boost on it.
This isn't the real or the fake box. This is
It's a real box.
meaning it's an even worse knockoff. I
No,
think.
you're wrong.
Oh, okay. Maybe I
You're
don't
wrong.
know. Do you want to
So,
open them up?
of
I don't
course-
want to open them for you. This is your big
you don't open
purchase.
$2,000 shoes for a person. You let him. Do we have a? What am I supposed to open these with?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
This is. I don't want to damage the. It's got tape on them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, don't use the pen because if you get any ink on those, they're not going to be worth nearly
Yeah,
as much.
you
want me-
can't
wanna use
resell
my
those
finger?
for all that they're worth.
I got the tough Italian fingernail. You remember that?
We'll get. Hold on.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, you tore the label.
He's peeled the tape right off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you're going to resell them in the box, it's weird though. A lot of shoes come in shoe boxes. No.
This is a shoe box. A box has shoes in it. What's wrong
No,
with
but
you?
like it opens. It's like it's presented like a gift, like the top lifts.
Right.
But Kanye doesn't like wasting time or money.
Is that right?
That's right.
I see.
I got it, buddy. Thanks.
A day late and a buck short aid.
Absolutely. Look at this.
Are they in bags?
Yes, they are.
If they're
Okay.
bagged, that's good. That's a good sign.
These.
Look at that.
Oh.
They are. They're in
They
a.
came in
They're
one.
bagged.
They're in a. Well, it's just one bag.
The other
Okay.
pair. Especially you carry medical waste in. The other pair.
Uh huh. We're individually wrapped.
Yeah, well, they smell good.
So the consistency in the packaging, there isn't any.
There is
which
none.
is good to know.
Right, because Kanye is a little left of center.
Well, he is an artist.
Right.
So I do think that everything is meaning.
Right.
So the originality in each is nice.
Now, is Kanye detail oriented, or is he the type of guy that if he ran out of bags, he'd just use other bags?
I think that there is meaning behind everything he does.
Okay, so there may be some meaning behind
Yes.
this size
Like
being
every
double
hole
bag.
in his clothing, that was placed on purpose.
Right, I see. Okay.
You know, it's specific.
They each
So
tell
the
a
meaning
story.
in
Yes.
the difference for the bag is the meaning is that's the bag he had.
Well, I don't. I
No,
don't know.
I think this represents what happens is the other pair I had, probably made earlier, they came in 2 bags. So one probably represented Kanye and Kim as 2 different people, but now they're a family unit.
That's the union.
That's
and
probably
inside
what
of
that
one
is.
of them is a little shoe.
A little
right.
shoe. Yeah.
I noticed the heel on the one shoe is much bigger. So that would be her big ass.
I see. I see. I see. Let's
Take them out?
let's take them out. Let's unbox the Yeezys.
Cool, here we are. Look
These
at
are going
this.
to be what Jim is wearing on his special.
There we go.
Left Yeezy.
Wow.
Right
And another left
Yeezy.
Look at Jim's little.
Two left.
Yeah.
Look at that. 2 left.
They look really great
Yeah, they look
from
like
here, and I'm about 6 feet away.
Thank you.
They look like Yeezys to
They
me.
are Yeezys.
I mean, children's size Yeezys, but Yeezys nonetheless.
What size are these? I don't know. No, these might fit me, actually.
You don't know what size they are?
No, I wore 3 different
Okay,
sizes.
wait. Before you unlace them, don't unlace
Oh,
that one.
sure.
Adrian, legit check.
Well, yeah,
Because when the shoes come, they come laced a certain way.
Yeah.
No, find the laces so we can see how they're tied in the box.
They look pretty darn good.
To find out, because they do, well, they're Yeezys. They're the most popular shoe there is. Doesn't, okay, all right, doesn't say anything about laces.
That's the inside of the
Let's-
Yeah, the inside, the
marking
tongue.
inside, the tongue.
Yeah, let me see. Can I
Stick
see
your
one
tongue
of
out,
them?
Jim.
You can throw
No,
it.
There we go. Let's see. It says 38, so it's European.
Let me see. Yeah, you can throw
European
it.
sizing.
It's a European
Interesting.
sizing.
Yeah.
Okay, this really is
There
a
you go.
small little baby shoe.
Oh, that's not the one I'm wearing.
Okay, all right.
That one might fit me, though.
They move
That
okay.
looks like that would fit you.
There's a little. Okay, there's
How do I spell the plural of Yeezys?
Yeezy.
Kind of like
S.
here.
All right.
Now, most of the time with Yeezys, do you clearly feel and see the glue that's attaching the sole to the fabric? Is it? I mean,
Yeah,
there's-
absolutely. How are they supposed to
That
stay
is-
together?
okay.
The Yeezys will stay together. That's
all
the
right.
point.
It appears to be very sloppily glued on.
Are you saying it was a rush job?
Yeah.
Well, that's the Parkinson section of that factory.
Yeah,
In
maybe
a
it was
little
one
bit of
guy made a
shake.
mistake.
Yeah.
What I do like about these shoes is I have a narrow foot, and I feel like they look like a narrow cut. Which
Yeah, they probably do, which might not fit me. The ones I
Okay.
have fit me.
There's one. I'm looking at. Here's the.
The insert.
Yeah, well, it says the bottom of the insole. You
Yeah,
know,
the
you
bottom
can
of the
look.
insole.
You can look at the bottom of the insole to see if it's legit or not. This doesn't appear to have
Sure it does. Right
an
there.
insole.
Right there.
Let me see. Let's
Oh,
see
there
the
it is.
bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
See, real.
See,
fake.
you can tell on the real ones, they're black.
That's right.
And they have an
Yeah.
Adidas logo and there's markings under it.
Yeah.
On the fake ones, they're white and there is an Adidas logo, but there's no markings. These are red, spongy, and have no logo
Right.
whatsoever.
Look at fake. Look at the fake. Look at the fake.
Right.
These are not them.
Yes.
Okay, no, these don't match those fakes. But
yeah, I
they're
think
Right.
Dr. Scholl's makes a very nice foam insert just like those.
Are you gelling? Like a fella.
Oh God, yeah.
See, the only thing is, I can't find the Yeezy or Adidas logo.
That's because you don't know what you're doing. Let me see
Anywhere
back.
on the shoe.
Come on, quit.
I do appreciate, though, if this is a knockoff, the fact that
If.
they just completely abandoned any attempt
Right.
to try to make them
Would have been great if it was
look
just a
as
pair
real
of
as possible.
Converse in
Right.
the box.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Oh, these are nice.
let's look at where the logos are.
Sure.
Aid. Go past it. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
YZY for Yeezy. It shows the different fonts. The
Where would that be?
That's on that.
Inside right here.
Yeah. Does it say that age?
I got the really rare ones.
The really rare ones.
I got the really.
Why are they so rare? Because it said I see
It's
like
early- it's all early
on the
production.
side of the shoe. There's a little piece of fabric. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't exactly know what kind of fabric it is, but it's like a half circle that comes up from the sole.
Here's the best part of them.
So what does the half circle say?
Nothing. It's a plain. What happens is,
Yeah.
this is like probably one of the rarer models where they don't even have that.
That was
on
like
there.
the prototype.
The prototype, yeah.
Wow,
Yep.
you're able to get 4 pairs of the prototype.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, I was really lucky. Smart shopper.
You know what this is like? This reminds me of like Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah.
Where someone brings something in, they're like, no, it's
definitely real.
My grandmother had this for years and years.
They're like, no, this is obviously, there's a thing under it that says 1947.
Well,
like
it's an
this-
old piece of crap then.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you're thinking that's a rarer one that just doesn't have an Adidas or a Yeezy logo or anything like that.
Right.
I see. I have to tell you, I am a little skeptical. Oh, it says on the supersized on the sole, the Adidas logo on the trifold. Adrian, is there a trifold on those shoes?
What's a trifold?
You see right there?
A trifle is an excellent dessert.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, it doesn't appear to have that part at all.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's missing part of the shoe.
Yeah, it's missing.
These are probably the originals, and they just made a few changes.
Yeah.
Right.
Or these are the newer ones. These are actually probably the newest models.
Yes, it could be.
You think so?
Jimmy, there's always a way out of this, Jim.
Now I see here there
There's
are
a big
tags.
word. There's a big word in here. It says fake.
No, it's not fake. These are
That's
really
ridiculous.
These are legitimate. I would never wear a fake shoe.
They are made in China.
Yes.
The real,
Very good.
the real ones are made in China.
Made in China.
Where were yours made?
China.
Hey,
China.
Yeah.
And the fake ones say Yeezy Boost on the tag. Jim, do yours say Yeezy Boost on the tag?
Yeah, they do.
Where?
Inside.
Jim, there's no tag.
Sure there is.
There's no
Inside.
tag on those shoes. I looked at them.
Right there. Look,
Can I
it
feel this
says.
thing?
Yeah, you can see it. There
It
you go.
says size 38 Yeezy Boost.
Size 38?
What do you think? I don't know. You got an opinion from.
Oh, it's making an interesting noise. Can we hear that?
Yeah, it clicks a little.
That reminds me of the arm in Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, there's a little click
When
to
I'm
it.
I'm squeezing the toe of the shoe, and it's clicking.
It clicks.
Hold on, my shoe is loud too.
Yes,
Hold on.
let's go for a walk. Click, 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 click.
Why is
click.
It clicks a little.
Yeah, it's good. It's a sign of a good shoe.
You know,
We know if he's coming.
Every time it clicks, there's a group of people in China going, "Ha, dumb fuck, think they real."
they are.
the seams on them don't appear to be quite affixed as well as they could be. You know what I mean? You can see the glue on them. It clicks from the inside a little bit. I think, but here's the thing that's important. We're looking at all the legit check stuff, and your shoe does not match the fake shoe.
Right, that's the point I'm making.
Right.
It's not a fake.
If you compare it to the fake Yeezy, it doesn't match it at all.
Exactly.
It's that particular fake, though. You have to realize there's several. There's not just one guy producing fakes.
Well, it says. I mean, it doesn't match the Yeezy itself either, but
Sure
it could
does.
be a new model.
It's a new model. That's
Right.
why I said the original, but I think these are the newer models where they
Well,
took
they're
all this.
very lightweight.
They're sleeker.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a sleek
right.
shoe.
They are very lightweight.
It's probably a sleek shoe.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. What's wrong with them?
They're amazing. They're fucking
$20.
Exactly.
I mean,
will say, I
the
am a
next
fan.
option is the Walmart Velcro peel over that the old men wear. Do you understand? And that's $19.99.
These
So
are
I
hip.
mean, I think for
I mean,
20
as
you
a
did
New Yorker,
good.
I love fake stuff. Going
Right.
down to Canal Street.
Yeah.
You know, I haggle people down the $20 David Yurman knockoff necklace down to like $15.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're being thrifty and still looking fly. So
Yeah, I bet the production
support
company,
it.
the production company
These
that's
guys
doing
are
your
going
special
on.
is going to
They're
be
going on.
very happy about the wardrobe budget.
Hold on a
They're
second.
not gonna
now.
allow those to
Are
be
you
on.
saying that
They're
you don't
gonna
like
put
my
little blocks.
socks?
They're great. No,
These are one. Look at
no.
these tennis socks.
What kind of socks are you
An
wearing?
athletic tennis sock.
Comedian thing. I think.
Exactly. Short socks.
You wearing
Boom.
shorts?
Short socks.
What's with the band around the toes?
It's just cool.
I'm very
It's young. It's
impressed
cool. It's
Oh, they
now.
are
I'm very
they're Tommy
impressed 'cause
Hilfiger. I
the
see
old
the
Jim,
little
Those socks would have been very stiff.
emblem.
Are these Tommy Hilfiger? Yeah, they are.
No, you know what you should do is wear Adidas socks with the real Yeezys.
Yeah, with those real Yeezys.
It would kind of match nicely.
Well, yeah, because
You gotta
Adidas
go.
would make both of them.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if these fit.
So at least you'll be half right.
It is weird, though, for Adidas to put out a product like this and not put their branding anywhere on it.
I know.
You know, isn't that
Yeah.
a little...
Well,
It's,
they're humble.
You know, I just think that's being a braggart.
It's a humble shoe company.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if these will fit me or not.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It's good. We're on Instagram Live, Adrian. Is that right? Wow, that's incredible. Instagram Live at Jim and Sam
that's
show.
a little tight.
A little tight?
A little tight?
That's a little tight.
Your
The
eyes
ones-
got bigger.
The ones at home fit me well, though. Don't panic.
Because people are going to want to see them on feet.
I got a feeling, though, that if you wear those for a couple of minutes, they're going to get bigger just because of the fact that they're going to fall apart.
They're going to open up a little bit?
Yeah. Open up a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Now,
Yeah,
this
put them on.
one's-
And then you know what you
this
should
one's
do?
getting
Just to see if they work? Put them on and then maybe like see if you can riff a couple jokes.
Yeah.
Just to see if they feel like, because the funny's got to flow through your body when you're doing this special on Saturday, right?
You're right. It absolutely does.
So maybe like see how natural. See if you can slide into riff mode while you have those shoes on.
Turn this way. Let's do a toe check. You got to check the toe.
Toes look good.
I got kids, so
looks
Yeah,
like you're.
right.
yeah, you're actually.
You don't
all
want
right.
an ingrown toenail.
No,
You know?
you're right.
Take care of your feet. They taught me that in the NOM.
That's right.
Always
Your
keep
ankles
your
look
feet dry.
Your ankles look like they're being squeezed out of those shoes.
They don't look
Yeah,
bad,
these are a
Jimmy.
little, thanks. Yeah, these are going to be so great. All the millennials. I got to get the millennials finally
That's
into my
right.
shows.
Yeah. This will be right.
They're a little tight. I'll be honest.
These
but
come with Play-Doh and a crying cow.
Yeah.
the original pair I have at home fit me perfectly.
Good.
These are a little.
What's the other ones?
Okay.
Smaller.
He's going to check out the other ones right now.
Wait, which are bigger?
I just think it's good that he was so serious about this. Like, yeah, I could wear these on my special. That he really bought 4 pairs of them just to make sure he had the right size.
Which ones are bigger?
But what are you going to do with the other pairs?
Sell them and
Let me see.
Probably
I'll
make
tell you
a
what one's bigger.
tremendous profit.
yeah.
Make a killing, yeah.
These are 40. These are bigger.
Oh, these are bigger.
You should give them
Yeah.
away at your special. Can you
there
do that?
you go. You know what? Do
What if-
like
we
do
could
like
do-
put the number under the seat and tell the person that
Oh
comes
my
to
God,
the
like
show,
Oprah.
like the
Yeah.
Oprah. No,
You
not-
get a
that's-
pair of
that's
Yeezys.
A Kelly
Only
thing, but
2
you
of you
gotta
are getting
You get a pair of
Yeah, you
Yeezys.
got-
And you get a
and you
pair of
get a pair of
Yeezys.
Yeezys.
Okay, we're done. Hope everybody enjoyed
Hopefully
the
they
show.
fit.
They're expensive, guys. I'm
Hopefully they
sorry.
fit. You can put 'em on-
$20 a pair.
Can't get them
Put
for
them on eBay for $19.99 with shipping.
Oh, by the way, this was not in the other shoe. Look at this. This comes out.
Okay.
Ah,
I mean, Jim, we should actually point that out that the shoes that we just opened did not have inserts in them.
This one does.
Yeah.
What's the
And this
sole?
one
for
does.
shape,
that
right?
one.
That's what they're for.
Yeah,
to keep the
just
shape.
so the shoe keeps its shape.
Oh, let's see.
what's the insole look like?
These are quieter.
A little quieter. Yeah.
Same.
Do
Insole's
it
the
again.
same.
Okay.
Oh no. It's
Yeah, no.
so noisy.
There's
So
that.
noisy.
That's the Yeezy noise.
Yeah.
He samples that in his music.
Here we go. He's putting them on now.
Yeah.
better.
No.
The other ones still fit a teeny bit better.
Good.
But these are
Yeah, we got to make sure we have the best
You have
fit.
backups. You have backups in case they fall apart halfway through the set.
Jim is a comedian where fashion and function kind of meet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it,
Definitely.
They kind of meet.
And make a statement.
They do. He always does make a statement.
These are great.
They do. They look
You like them, right?
Where am I using for the special?
Yeah.
You are going to wear them.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gotta,
you're
I
the-
just got
this
to
is the
match.
best.
I just got to match the
How
shoes.
many times are you going to reference them?
Probably just once. You know, because it's a small inside joke for a smattering of
For
people.
a giant special that you've been working on
For all 5 of you.
Yeah,
Currently
specials being
interested.
shown everywhere. So
Yeah. You've just been working on it for what, a year and a half?
yeah.
That's fine. Just throw it all away for a joke about fake Yeezys.
Yeah,
No, I like it.
but if they're comfortable, I would wear them. It ain't gonna hurt because most of the special your feet aren't being shown.
Well, why would they hurt? Yeezys are popular because they feel good on your feet.
But I'm a weird person.
Well, I still think we should see if you can slip into riff mode.
Can I tie him first?
Sure, yeah. I'm sorry, Jim. I didn't mean to rush
You know,
you.
some people can't do 2 things at once.
No, you're right.
Like
What?
tie
You're
their
right, Joanne.
shoes and
Yeah.
be a part of this
And if
conversation.
you're married, that would be listen and join into the conversation.
Exactly.
Yes.
Tie their shoe and host their radio show.
You know.
Hey, I went over there to tie my shoe. I'm good.
Yeah. No, you look good, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, can you stand up? Because you look taller. Like you look.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I think they might be slimming too. You look good.
Yeah.
Pride.
You look
You're
good.
seeing
relaxed.
pride in action. I feel relaxed.
Yeah.
Oh, comfy.
I think it's the shoes.
This is cool.
cool
You know
with
what's
shoes.
nice?
What?
You have the one pair at home that can be
What do
your
you guys
special, the shoes that you wear in your special, and then these are the shoes that you could just kind of wear on the streets. So everybody can pass you and be like, Jim, are those what I think they are? And you'll be like, hell yeah, they are.
Or I'm still trying to figure that out.
Not 100% sure.
Dynamite. I'm very happy with this purchase.
You made a great purchase.
Yeah, I
You
would
did
buy.
great.
Be funny if I went outside, I came back with a black eye, and somebody in shade took my sneakers.
Yeah, imagine if you're being held up. You're being mugged, and they're like, "Give me your Yeezys," and you're like, "They're not."
It would
really.
be. I would be almost worth getting shot for.
I would
Somebody
love
going to
it.
jail for these.
If he walked in one morning with just his socks on because he got robbed for his fake shoes.
Yeah.
And then
Like I got $400 in cash in my pocket. No, I want the Yeezys.
There's a black eye and
$20
wet feet.
these are real.
I believe they are.
I feel confident. The little snug in the left one. I think my left foot's bigger than my right.
Oh yeah,
Are
we
there
all
any-
have one bigger than
You
the
do,
other.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
What are you talking
how
about?
Yeezys are made. One is slightly larger than the other. It's
To
part
accommodate
of it.
her,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Should we see if anybody in Shade 45 is like a sneaker expert? Because I kind of want to impress the neighbors.
Tell them, we got a pair of Yeezys.
Yeah, just knock on, make sure they're not on the air.
Yeah.
And just say,
like
and
Sway,
I mean,
you're
see if Sway
pulling
wants to do
somebody
it, but
in?
if not Sway, anybody. And we'll just describe the shoes to Shade 45.
my shoes.
And just make them jealous, you know?
Because that's really the point. Is
to
to
make 'em
make other
jealous.
people jealous.
Yeah. Well, let's let them know that we're the supreme morning show, you know?
Man.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Do you
I'm
have
so
any-
old school? It's funny. I'm wearing a pair of New Balance that I washed and then dried. Then they got hung up in the dryer.
Nobody's in there.
Love that.
Wait, why is there nobody in there?
I guess they're not live. I'm gonna go see if
Yeah,
Ronnie's around.
see if you can find any of the people on the.
Where's Sway?
Oh, maybe he's off today.
Why?
Ronnie would be. No, I don't care what Hot Dog's opinion of the shoes is. He's going to go and find the guy who I think programs the hip hop
There's
channels.
another test. Why don't we just put Jimmy on the corner for a little while? If he gets shot and comes back with no sneakers,
Then we know.
Bad
we
test.
know it's real.
No, you mean when I get shot and come back with this? Believe me, these are going to be taken if I'm outside with them.
Can you do any like I don't want to put you on the spot. You know I don't like to do that.
Yeah.
But is there any kind of improv comedy that you could throw at us just so we can see if it works with the shoes?
You mean you want to see if I've lost my edge?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you've gained it.
True.
Maybe I've gained more.
you
You're
could
right.
be.
Because this is the
Very
new,
well.
younger Jim Norton. That's right. This is,
Be sure to use the lingo that us young
He's hip
people
now.
use.
Okay. Hey, your pants are ripped. Boy, fucking Trump. Good one.
fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's good. That's good, actually.
I'm gonna cry
Because we
now.
love to have ripped pants.
Yeah.
man, Trump was not our
He's
pick.
messing
Yeah.
them up.
Yeah. He's not there either?
Oh, well, maybe they're just late.
Wait. Did something happen and we're the only ones that don't know about it?
Yeah,
Do you
why is
understand?
no
In
one
the whole
else
studio,
in the
no one else is here.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Even that guy is gone from the.
Oh, no, Travis is there.
Oh, okay, good.
Teft.
See, is anybody in the offices down there? Find somebody from
Find somebody black.
one of the hip hop
That's what we were
channels.
really trying to say.
Yeah, it's like, do I have to spell this out for you?
I know.
You know, like just let it go without being said.
Exactly. I didn't mean to yell it, but find me. Yeah, find a guy.
That's cool, though.
Thanks.
You look cool.
Thanks.
You're good, Jim.
What?
Oh,
okay,
Lewis.
cool. Hi, Lewis.
Lewis, step up to the
Yeah.
microphone,
Hello,
Lewis.
Lewis. Good to see you.
Yeah,
Lewis
Lewis.
is here.
We've been wanting to get you on. Lewis, yeah, we've been waiting for you.
It's good to see you, Lewis.
What's
Lewis-
going on, Jim? How you been?
Hi,
man?
buddy.
Something I know two things about Lewis. Number one, he's exactly what we were looking for, and number two,
Styling.
yeah,
Thank you.
Styling.
Cowboy, nice hat.
Styling.
Appreciate it.
Here's what
appreciate it.
happened, Lewis.
You liking the season?
I love it.
I
too. I'm
assigned
happy.
Adrian to find somebody at Shade 45. Then I said, go to one of the hip hop offices and find somebody. Couldn't find anybody. So he was like, how about Lewis? And I was like, yep, that'll do the trick. Yep.
The next step down.
But Lewis is a sneaker guy.
He is.
He's a bit of a,
So he went.
a sneakerhead.
He
He's
went.
got- he's
He
Let me
has
see
wild
let's
shoes
see
on.
what you wear.
Oh, wow.
I need to clean these up, but these
Oh.
are ugly Christmas
Those
sweater
are-
sneakers right here.
Those are
Yes, those are
festive.
awesome.
Thank you.
man.
Thank you.
Ugly
Little
Christmas
poinsettia
sweater,
action.
SB Dunks.
But
Thank you,
what
sir.
I
That's
think I
right.
really
What
love
do you-
about them is that they just came off tied and they're going back on.
Oh, they're
tied.
going back
that's
on
what you
tie.
do.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have time to tie things.
Yeah.
What do you think of these, Lewis? These are cool, right?
Those are very sexy.
Right.
You just
Black
get those?
Toe Jordans, yeah.
Those are amazing.
Well, if you think these are cool. The reason I showed you these before Jim showed you his is because these are just an appetizer.
That's right.
Okay.
Jim, why don't you let Lewis know what's on your feet?
He knows. I see the look in his eye.
What do you see, Lewis?
He knows.
Some feezies.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
You see, he doesn't even know.
That's the French way to say easy.
Is that what
Yes.
that is?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
French.
Either that or he said shit.
He got those. You got those from
said
France,
feces.
right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you
Yeah.
what do
He
you
knows.
mean? Why wouldn't you say
Just don't touch him.
Why wouldn't you say Lewis, I want you to know something.
Yes.
Okay. Jim Norton, and this is another reason to idolize this guy. Not only is he a great comedian, smart shopper.
Savvy.
How much does a pair of
Savvy.
Yeezys go for right now?
Like $2,000.
Right. You know how much Norton paid for those?
20 clams.
I can't do math. What's the markdown on that? 200%? 1,000%?
I got them 100 times. At least 100 times cheaper.
100 times cheaper would be $2,000. Yeah.
I could get 100 pairs for one pair of those Yeezys, and I could just sell them and make a mint.
Now, we're trying to figure out if they're legitimate.
They are legit. We figured
or if
it
they're
out.
fake. And so far, I think the room is in agreement that they're clearly real.
Yeah.
Right?
Obviously.
Yes.
I'm going with real.
Okay,
I
Lewis,
wouldn't know the difference.
You're looking at me very crooked.
What?
They're not real.
Yes, they are.
What do you mean?
They're not real at all.
Of course they're real.
Like,
They're
what?
not.
Check them out. Show a picture of Yeezys.
What makes
They're real.
We need
Lewis,
another black
Well,
guy.
and
We need
he
another black
hasn't
guy.
Yeah, you might not be black enough.
He hasn't looked at the insole. He hasn't looked at the tags.
I don't need to. I
Just
can
on
do
the
that from here,
outside,
just from
he
the
can
dollar
tell.
store soles. I can
That's
tell.
not good.
Damn.
Just from what?
They're like dollar store soles at the bottom. It's supposed to be a little bit more squishy, Jim.
No, these are Yeezy grips. They're great.
Wait. I know why I think. I know. Jim, can you grab one of the pair that you're not wearing?
Sure.
Because I know
extras.
I know why you think this.
No.
I wasn't sure my
He bought
size.
4 pairs.
I got 4 pairs.
Okay, but that's not a Yeezy box.
Of course it is.
Sam.
There's
What are you
Yeezys
talking
in
It
it.
wouldn't come in a cardboard dollar store box looking like that.
Wait,
look at
if a box is not cardboard, what kind of box is it?
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
You know, that's a strong point. 'Cause
Right,
usually
okay.
there would be some sort of sign on the front of this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it would flip
On
open
the
like a
bootleg
regular
ones.
sneaker.
Yeah, okay.
No.
We did actually bring that up. The
That
opening
is-
of the.
yeah.
You,
Oh, you
we
did.
I
did.
am a fan of that
Don't kick
kind
the
of box.
A shoebox is what it's called.
Yes, a presentational box.
Box is a shoe in it.
Okay, now wait. Jim, could you display for Lewis the sound
Wait.
that we had found? This is probably.
Well, Joanne discovered it, and mine
Right.
did the same thing. Wait.
There it is.
It makes a noise. It's not making it now.
Yeah.
See, it's got this cool thing where like when you bend the sole, it kind of
Yeah,
clicks.
if you like
Oh, it
squeeze
clicks.
it.
It's like a clicking.
Okay. So it's a swimming shoe. Okay.
If you
It's
squeeze
swimming
and bend
Yeezys.
it.
Oh my! That is exactly what the
swimming
rubber
Yeezys.
sole feels like.
Yeah,
Is
like a
those
water
pool
shoe.
shoes.
It's a pool
You know that you used
Look
to
at
have
the
to
grip,
wear.
though. Look at that. I'm not even moving.
Jim, stop real short. Whoa, you didn't.
You stopped right. These are amazing.
That was so
You
cool.
can go right from the studio to the pool. You don't have to take off your shoes.
They are like
You
they are
won't
like-
slip.
Lewis, what's suspicious to you?
What's this right here?
That's just
You
one
know?
of the cool parts of the Yeezy.
Yeah, that's the pebble
I don't think
underside.
these are on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
real Yeezys. I'm just
They
They
letting
are.
you know.
You're
Are
holding
they?
them. Look right there.
You wouldn't know because you're not like Jim. You can't afford, real
Exactly.
Yeezys.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Sure.
See this little velvet part right here?
Yeah.
Where's that on this shoe?
Other side, bucko.
Yeah, right there on the side.
But where's the little insignia right here?
What's
You mean-
that? These are the newer
Right here?
models. These are the newer
YZY?
ones.
Where's the YZY?
They don't stop
That-
putting it
that
on
one's
there.
just plain.
These are the newer ones.
that one's just
Okay.
plain. That's one of the plain models.
These are the
I
newer
mean,
ones.
if you like shoes made out of car seat material, this is beautiful, man.
That's a good shoe.
You think that's made? Now you talking about like a Cadillac?
He's trying to get me
like a very
talking
nice
maybe-
car.
How about a Maybach?
2002 Honda Civic. I'm thinking.
Hyundai.
Okay, all right. So not as good of a car
98
seat. So you are not jealous of Norton shoes.
I'm not.
He's trying to
unfortunately.
score himself a pair. He's knocking them down so he can score himself.
He's
a pair.
like, "Oh, you have extra pairs?
Yeah,
Hey."
Right.
Hey, I'll make it look like these aren't a big deal, and then I'll get one. I know.
That's probably what his next statement was. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't pay more than $25 for them." Just trying to get his hands on them. I'm on to you, Lewis.
What happens when it rains, though? Does it go right through?
I wouldn't wear them in the rain.
That's smart.
Because
fall
they're
apart.
Yeezys. Come on.
$2,000
He
sneakers in
paid
the rain.
$20 for those
Okay, that's
shoes.
true. That's true.
Exactly.
Now, also, there was something that I found, and it might be just like a Yeezy thing.
Right.
Like when you hold them and you look at them close, there's a lot of visible and tangible hardened glue between the fabric and the sole, like where they met. Is that just like a Yeezy thing?
No, I think that's just gym shoes there. They were probably
They're
just
just
running
for-
out of the factory. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Joanne,
I got a fresh pair.
I had a good observation, but Joanne gave me an explanation that sufficed. One pair of gym shoes, each shoe was in a separate bag, and literally the next pair he opened, both shoes were in one bag. And Joanne was thinking that part of that is because Kanye likes to do things differently and he's a bit of an artist. And so there's actually
There's meaning behind what one might think is a mistake
Right.
or a fake. It's really just an expression of how he's feeling at that exact moment.
Okay, so how do you think he was feeling putting two shoes in one?
Confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we saw by his breakdown.
Right.
Thank God he's doing better.
Maybe.
Thank God.
You know?
Hopefully he's rehydrated too. You know what I mean?
People don't think about water
They don't.
enough.
Right.
I was worried about him.
Because he was thirsty.
Sure.
Thirsty as shit.
Good for him.
Yeah. I'm glad. So, where are you rating these, Lewis?
Where am I rating those?
Yeah.
On a what scale? Let's see.
like
On
1
a
to
scale
10,
of 1 to 10, 10 being a fabulous, amazing Yeezy, and 1 being a terrible fabrication that you could look at once without even picking up on somebody's feet. And
By the way, if you want to see a recap of this, you can go to thisbitisdying.com.
I give him a 4.
A 4.
I give him a 4
That's
because
a pretty solid
That's
number.
good. That's
All right,
good.
but you know what? It's all on a scale. All right. Like say he was going by in a car at 40. What would you give him?
10.
10.
There it is. You wouldn't be able to tell.
Right.
But at the same time, it's still Jim Norton. So if you see Jim Norton walking, Jim could walk around with fake jewelry on all day. We would all think it was real.
Thank you.
You see Jim Norton walking down the street with Yeezys on. You're going to think they're real. No matter what, he probably got some special edition shit that we don't know about yet.
Exactly.
From the
Right.
dollar store.
How about if you see me prowling the stage like a panther?
Is that what you do?
I do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
gotta
walk
watch
slowly
this.
back and forth.
Wow.
Yeah, prowling.
Just seeing who's in that audience,
Although,
who's ready
now,
for a
that,
laugh.
now that you said jewelry, I want some ear piercing. I want some ice on you.
I have a Prince Albert.
All right.
I do. It's a clip-on.
I regret going there.
That's amazing.
No, I have no jewelry, no body jewelry, no tattoo. I'm too indecisive, and
I think the Yeezys are the first step.
I do too.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get like the little what's that little Brett thing? Is that what they're called?
The little chin piercing thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And
maybe
like
one on
get
the
the loop
nose.
over the lip.
Sure.
What's
Yeah.
it like drinking with that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Probably
Like,
uncomfortable.
it's got to come out, right?
It's a stupid
I would
one.
imagine.
The one I love is the tube in the earlobe.
Right.
The
And-
gauges?
the gauge.
Yeah, and at what point do you go, all right, I'm 39, it's time to take it out, and then you walk around, flipping
With
the
two
little
vaginas
skin
on your head.
Yeah, literally. And a couple of hoops. Hang on, honey.
Frank, you're only as young as you feel.
Huh?
You're only as young as you feel.
By the way, those things smell. I was kissing a girl one time on her neck.
Yeah.
And she had those things in, and I was like,
Yeah.
Stuff collect there.
Fucking horrible.
The next question is,
Oh, good.
did you stop?
No.
There you go.
Right.
All right, then it didn't matter.
No, I was already done.
What you do? You just picked up the bag.
Oh, the bag. Get careful with that. Thanks, buddy. He didn't want me to lose
There's
it.
holes in
He
it.
could actually put that on eBay. The bag's probably worth at least 10, 12 cents.
There's holes in the bag. Like there. I mean, you see Yeezy season 2.
That
There
is-
was holes in the pants and stuff.
Oh,
You're absolutely
yeah.
correct.
You know?
I didn't
What?
even think about that.
Yeah.
What?
Kanye puts holes in his shit.
Part of
He
the creative
certainly does.
process.
You know,
Look
Yeah,
at
part of
this.
the
Boom,
process.
look at this. That protects the shoe. It was on one, but it wasn't on the other. One shoe had the
Insert.
shoe
The others did
protector.
not have the insert, which is just part of it. It's part of it. It's part of the
Kanye's
fun.
mystique.
We thank you for verifying that these are indeed real, Lewis.
Yes, Louis.
Thanks.
I appreciate the
Stamp of
verification.
approval.
And thank you for helping us stretch something to 45 minutes. That was probably viable for 5 minutes.
Thanks for
tired
having me
of it?
on.
Oh, we have wrung this cloth out. It's just a dry, stiff cloth.
You think so?
Oh, horrible.
Yeah. Well,
These are comfy though.
I'm excited to see you
They're
wear
like
them.
slippers.
I'm excited to see you wear them on
I
your
will
special.
wear them. I will.
Yeah.
So wear black socks to them, probably, right?
I
Yes.
think black socks. Yeah.
A black ankle sock.
I would wear something that the dye that comes off of them doesn't turn your feet black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are
You
black
had
socks.
that? You had that? Yeah.
That would probably
Let's
be
take
good.
a break.
Yes, we'll take a break.
And if you want to see Frank, we will. He's going to be at the Stress Factory, 732-545. Ha ha. He is there tonight. He is there tomorrow. And you can catch Frank. And I would love you to come back whenever you're in town, man. and have
dude,
you
I would
on
love,
anytime,
I'd love
buddy.
to be on.
Yes.
I would love it. I actually loved it here, and it was funny because when I texted you, I was like, God, I was hoping I could get on because it's been so long, and I have some friends that keep posting on Facebook. Jimmy mentioned you. Jimmy said, now I'm like, you know what? Let me. Because people, I'm telling you, people believe, but they don't want. They're like, really? So my neighbor now, I want to say Ed and Amber. Yes, I was actually on the radio.
Ed and Amber?
Ed and Amber.
Oh, I hate those alerts.
They live right. I'm in the land of silver alerts. You know what that is?
All old people.
So yeah, it's all old people.
Oh, I see.
And I pissed my wife off, and what does she do? She calls in a silver alert. So now I'm getting pulled over, and a state trooper. I'm like,
Oh, that's
come
a
on.
real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Silver alert. Are you lost? No, I know exactly where I'm
Oh,
going.
that's how they find old people?
That's how they find old people.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's humiliating.
of course it is.
Yeah. Hey, we got a silver alert. Do you know where you are? Yes.
Somebody
No,
said that you were.
I'm right here in the car.
Someone said you're a doddering fool. Yeah. All right.
We'll take a break. Yeah.
All right.
And we'll
Be
be
right
back right after this. Welcome back
Yo, yo.
to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Jim's gone again. He'll be back. Joanne is still here.
Hopefully. Hi, guys.
Have you ever seen such a thorough investigation of sneakers in your life?
No.
No.
And I think I'm set.
You're good.
Yeah.
That's
I think
good.
I'm set for life now.
Next time somebody's like, hey, you want to check it? No.
No.
Don't want to check them out at all.
I'm still full from the last time.
It's going to be good. What are you doing for the holidays?
Oh boy, I've given up on a diet. I've given up on working out. I've decided to really embrace what the holidays are about, and that's laziness and not feeling guilty about it.
Good. Mm-hmm. But does that mean like once New Year's hits, you're going to be like, okay, time to get back to the gym and get back in shape, like everybody else?
Kind of. But I'm not big on like the like starting a new gym membership or going to classes or juice cleanses.
Right.
It's more like,
last.
let me get back to normal.
Yeah.
Which is, pasta only a few times a week.
And when are you staying around here?
Yeah, I'll be in this area. I'm doing Christmas this year with my boyfriend's family.
Oh, boy.
Which I did last year as well.
Okay.
But they're great. It's like a Long Island Christmas. And then I think maybe also Connecticut.
How did he feel about all the creepers that were hanging out around you on Twitter?
It's interesting. He's pretty present in my social media on Instagram. I'll post photos of us, and some people leave really nasty, awful comments. Some of them are just kind of funny, and my boyfriend likes reading them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I don't like them. So sometimes I'll just delete comments. Also, because my mother follows me on Instagram, so I don't want her seeing a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, it's terrible. My dad gets such a kick out of the whole thing, that we do. I'll ignore negative comments and stuff on Twitter. Mm-hmm. There's a few of them.
Because you get nothing but.
I'll ignore
Especially
them.
you.
And my dad, I'll go over to my parents' house for dinner or something, and my dad, he will have searched app mentions for me.
Oh.
So he can find all the app mentions. He goes, I read the funniest thing online, and just starts reading terrible tweets about me.
Yeah, my mother sometimes searches. And I'm like, don't seek out that stuff. It's different if you happen to read something, but
don't look for it.
Yeah.
Some people have Google alerts for themselves too. I don't do that. I will Google myself about once a day, but
you don't
I'm
have
not
an alert.
Crazy alert person.
Yeah, Google alerts with your own name is that I can't do.
Yeah.
I know people that do that, and it's mental illness. I won't do it.
Do you, Sam?
I don't. Well, because
yes,
I would. I'm sure I would. But there's a Canadian rock star named Sam Roberts.
Oh,
so that's what would be coming up all the time. So I can't put Sam Roberts in Google Alert.
How do you think he feels? What? It's a wrestling podcast?
Yeah.
Ugh, boo.
Yeah, so I can't. Otherwise, I'm sure I would.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would, because I Google myself a lot, and I'm always checking to see if there's enough stuff about me that I'm getting up the Sam Roberts Google list. That's my goal in life, is to be.
See, there's only
a more important
one
Sam Roberts than
of
that
my
guy.
name,
Right?
Joanne Nosuchinsky.
Yeah.
So, my sister has a hard time though if she's trying to Google herself, or if she's dating a guy who then wants to Google her. It's just me that comes up, and
all over the place. Well, you're the famous Nosuchinsky.
Yeah, I think there's only 7 in the U.S. / world.
Yeah.
So
you never thought to change that?
I thought about it, yes.
Yeah. To what?
So when I was 16 doing musical theater, I decided to, for my community theater auditions, change my name to a form of my mother's maiden name, which was Yavarone. Cut off the ya and have it just be Verone. Joanne Verone, I think, has a very nice kind of ring to it.
Okay.
But the thing is, no one then knew who I was.
Well, Nosuchinsky is like a showbiz name.
Yeah, and I feel like as soon as you know it, Christina Aguilera, when she first started, had a tough time or whatever. But I feel like now it's a name that you recognize. Oh, right, it's that weird girl. Is she Polish or Ukrainian? We don't know.
Right.
What are you?
Let's call her in. Ukrainian.
You were Miss New York.
I was.
Correct?
Yeah, it's a weird journey, right? To go from like you're trying to tell people that you studied theater. So the idea of now you leaving news commentary to go into acting. It's not like this grand departure for you. It's kind of, I would assume, the reason that you did pageant and signed on with Fox News is so that you could get some fame so you could get into acting.
Exactly. And it's funny. I'm very grateful for my fan base, but a lot of them only know me via Fox.
Right.
So they don't kind of know a lot of the other stuff that I've done in the past, especially at Fox. Like whenever I told people, I have this acting background, like I just really wanted them to know, no, but like I'm actually good. There's no real way to kind of show people or tell people.
I get why you left too, because you can't be one of those people that's like, while you're at your job, being like, no, I do this, but I'm really an actress.
But also, like, legally, I couldn't go on auditions. Because if I booked
everything has to be approved.
I couldn't, if it was out of network, it's just kind of like...
Oh, you're not allowed to do other network stuff? Like with ABC or...
With my contract.
Oh, no.
So, everyone, especially when you have agents, right? So they'll work out other stuff for you. Like Tom Shalhoub will still do his bits on Fallon's show.
Right.
With the Barbershop Quartet and all that stuff. But... especially for what I wanted to do, it would just be impossible. And with the hours, I was working 40 hours a week.
Right.
So to really be able to do that, I was at the same time, I could still do theater. So I was doing an off-Broadway show on Saturday nights for about a year that I was there. And so that was great. It was a nice creative outlet for me. Andy Levy came and saw it.
Do you like it?
Oh my God. Okay, so the show was like a glorified dance party with lots of bachelorettes just drinking. So, yeah, I would hope Andy Levy loved it.
It was just like a parade of hot women?
Hot is, a debatable word.
Varying.
Yeah, just
but let's say a lot of easygoing women.
I see.
Yeah.
And so that's what it was.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, it wasn't like I was using real acting chops there.
You were like, I have the ability to, and they're like, nice, yeah, great.
Just do your Long Island accent and we're good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a real dating game.
No, but I did meet my boyfriend doing it. He was another actor in the show. And we got married like in the first show on stage.
Right.
The audience voted for him. Essentially, I played a bachelorette looking for love. And
it's interactive theater?
Yeah. They voted for who I would marry. So yeah,
it is weird. There's weirder ways people have met boyfriends though, or girlfriends. That's not that bizarre.
Yeah,
an actor meeting another actor is not crazy.
It's a funny story. I just was never a fan of showmances. That's when you date someone in the cast, because I don't know, it can often go south.
Well, that's the first thing you were talking about with cruise ship dating.
Yes. I mean, just performers in general.
Have you done that before? Have you tried to date people in the business and it's just not gone well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for a while I avoided it. But then I realized it is cool when you're with someone who's like-minded, who shares similar passions and kind of gets what you're doing. But at the same time, it can be tough because then you're just consumed in that world. You're just always kind of there and thinking about it. But
plus, if you're doing better than them or they're doing better than you, it's. I know people like comics who date and then one does better and the other one is like and then the other one moves up. It's not meant to be competitive, but.
Oh, yeah. Well, because I think a lot of performers are just vulnerable people.
Yeah.
Insecure at times, especially comics. Am I right?
No, I mean, some of them are. Me, I just feel good about me all the time.
So, I do think that if you're not okay with yourself, you're going to, find fault in your partner.
And your boyfriend now doesn't get insecure over the amount of people that are like, that obviously want to hook up, date, whatever. Like, you have a lot of fans that are fans of you for physical reasons.
Yeah, I don't think that he gets jealous or nervous. He's more like concerned about my safety, I would say, would be his main thing.
Right.
To make sure I'm like safe and whatever. But
have you had any stalkers?
No, thankfully, no. I worked with Kat Timpf a lot, and so I feel like she got a lot of, but I don't engage with people as much as she does.
Yes.
What do you mean, on social media or in person?
On social media. Just because I don't know, I don't like to reward bad behavior, I guess. So I won't really respond to like negative things, and sometimes even the nice things if I feel like it's borderline.
What's a creepy nice thing? Like, what's something that you're like, I don't know.
Anything with feet.
It's amazing. An attractive woman gets on TV, and within 2 seconds, the Google thing, like I'm assuming
She's
that
on
one of the
WikiFeet.
autocompletes, is Joanne Nosuchinsky feet.
Yeah.
Like that's all people who have foot fetishes, when they see a female on television, it's all they care about.
It's hilarious.
But you know who else? Andrew Schultz. Loves my feet.
He does?
But with him, it's not as creepy. I am actually really kind of flattered because he's more of a connoisseur of feet.
Why do you say that?
Just because he talks about them a lot, and I feel like he's seen many in his life and knows a good set. When he sees
What size are they? Are they big or small?
I feel like they're big. I'm a size 8.
That's good.
I'm only 5'5", so I feel like a 7 would be more ladylike.
No, Jim, you hate a pair of long feet.
No, I prefer a bigger foot.
Do you?
I'm weird, yeah, but I mean 8s are very nice, but I mean I like 10.
But you also then like tall?
Not necessarily. The feet have to look nice, but it's not necessarily a fetish. But no, there's nothing worse than horrendous.
Oh my gosh, look at these long-legged women.
Oh my, that's a man?
That's another thing. Oh, is that a man?
It said man with the biggest feet in the world. That's a man?
Either way, it doesn't matter to you, does it?
No, I was just saying, God knows that's not the first time that's been yelled by me.
Well, oh, those are,
oh no. I love those things, but they have the tree trunk feet.
Those are significantly worse, yeah.
Oh boy.
Is that what yours look like, Joanne?
No.
Like growths and stuff?
No, you can see like veins in my feet though.
You can? Have you done anything barefoot on television?
Yes, but not where they would show my feet.
Yeah.
And, I did background for One Life to Live years ago, and I was bikini girl, and I was like getting out of a pool. So I was barefoot for that, but they didn't go all the way down to my feet.
It's so funny. You're like in a bikini, and you're like, please, God, don't show my feet. This is only going to be trouble.
These creepers will be all over me.
Yeah. I saw, I was watching the Today Show once, and I think it was Tamron Hall. I think it was her. They were having her do something, and they're like, Tamron, you put the shoes on. And it was like a wide shot. And I could just see in her eyes, she was so present of it.
Fear.
She was like, I am not, and she said it. She goes, I am not taking my shoes off.
She must have awful feet.
Well, it's certain things
Well, she
too.
also
like,
knew that the creepers would come
and
out.
a woman like, oh, we're cooking hot dogs today on the set of the Today Show. Ladies, take a big bite.
Right.
I'm sorry.
They're not looking for Al Roker to
No,
to
thank
captain
you.
that segment. Yeah.
But yeah, we're I think more mindful of all of that, especially now with the internet and photos and everything just kind of going everywhere.
So you get creepers complimenting your feet on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a weird guy, but I would never compliment feet on.
People lose themselves on the internet, though. Like they get so like it's especially the show's on at 3 o'clock in the morning. So you know you got the people that are up really late at night. They're drinking.
Yeah.
They're just in this mindset that like they don't really understand what the consequences are or how bad this stuff is. And they just start sending tweets and thinking it's charming.
A lot of people, are sort of just harmless in that way.
Yeah.
That's as far as they get. And so to that I say, if it makes you happy, whatever.
Just do it.
It's not threatening to me, so fine.
Yeah.
They're my people. I appreciate my people.
Do you miss it at all, the show?
I miss the people that I work with and having great guests on and all of that stuff. I don't miss the news. I did find it depressing a lot of the time, or when we would get bumped for breaking news about awful crashes or shootings or whatever it might be. But no, I don't regret it. So I think I've made the right decision to kind of move forward.
It's hard to walk away from something when there's money. You make money.
Yeah.
Money and fan base.
Believe me, I've made.
paychecks.
Trust me, I've made decisions that I wished I hadn't at times.
Yeah.
I was like, I
don't
gotta
know.
pay the bills.
I know. Oh God. No, I know some people think it's like kind of crazy or whatever, but I viewed it as a day job essentially.
Yeah.
But unlike bartending, it was a lot more. It kept me farther from my goals. It wasn't as flexible. So
are you just getting acting work now?
I am, a little bits here and there. So I've been fun employed for like 4.5 months, and I did an MTV commercial, which was a lot of fun. I did a student film, and then I shot this bit on Gotham. So the
Gotham thing is pretty big because that show is massive.
Yeah. So I had a great time too. Their crew was phenomenal. I had my own trailer.
Wow. Look at you.
That was my first time. I had 2 lines.
Hey.
That's right. I got one of them wrong in one of the takes.
What was one of the lines?
I can't reveal that.
Oh, you can't? Is it created the key to the story?
Because I'm co-star, that means that my lines reveal some of the plot.
Which means they probably won't cut your lines.
Exactly.
That's great.
Is that what that means?
Yeah. Otherwise, you're like an under 5. I think is like the technical term.
What's under 5?
Under 5
You have
months.
less than 5 months.
Oh, I see.
Wait, well, it depends. It's a great website.
Not good.
Awesome.
Not good. Are there beauty pageant creeps too? Like when you were in the pageant world, were you getting hit up, or is that mainly once you get on television?
You know, the pageant world for the fans, the male fans in that world, they're kind of just a little more, I guess, appreciative, not as creepy. It is sort of like their livelihood. They love the pageant world. The TV, the exposure is just so much greater.
Yeah.
So anyone can kind of find you and whatever.
Right. Yeah, no, I guess to go the extra mile and follow pageants and be aware of them.
You're like really following it then.
Right.
Which I loved. That was a great experience.
Did you do it when you were a kid? Because there's all those creepy parents involved with their kids.
Kid
pageants are fucking weird.
No, I never did a pageant. I did like a scholarship thing when I was like 16. But this was my first like beauty pageant. And I just entered on a whim and really committed myself to it. And beat a lot of girls who were mad.
I guess, do they get pissed when somebody just comes in off the street and just goes like, I think I'll be a
I mean, yeah, like who wouldn't
queen.
be?
Yeah, it's really,
For sure.
Yeah.
What do they say to you when you win? Is there any fake niceness, or does anybody express
because what
bitterness?
happens is right after you're crowned, the announcers are like, okay, girl, let's go greet your new queen. And everyone runs to you because there's cameras and you want to be in the photo op. Like you want to be one of the queen's like friends.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you get an interview with like the local paper after to talk about how you had a nice interaction with the new queen.
Right.
So there is that sort of fakeness.
Because you won Miss New York USA, correct?
Yes.
Were you feeling like you belong there? Because you said before that while you were negotiating for Fox News, you felt like a fraud.
I feel like you always feel like a fraud.
Right.
At first.
Did you take it seriously? Like, did you really want to win, or were you just like, this is weird?
I did really want to win because I paid $1,800 to enter.
That makes sense.
That's how much it is to enter?
And I'm, about a Yeezy shoe.
Well, not if you know where to shop.
Yeah, exactly.
If you know the right places.
That's actually 90 pairs of Yeezy shoes.
Yeah, your signature Yeezys. I'm such a money person where I'm like, I want to get the most for my money.
Right. Yeah.
I spent this much, I better win. I'm investing in myself was kind of how I viewed it. And I took it really seriously. So
did you go out for Miss USA too?
Yeah. So I went to Vegas with 50 other girls because that was including District of Columbia. And we met Trump while we were there. It was still his pageant at the time.
How was Trump?
Great.
Is he changing in the, or whatever? Didn't they say he went in the dressing room and like, don't worry, ladies, I've seen it all before?
I mean, I don't know what's happened in other people's scenarios, but like our dressing room was like a tent in the parking lot that was separate from the theater. You had to like run to it. It was awful. No person would ever want to be in that tent. It was hot and unbearable. And Trump had a whole team with him of like security people. And you knew when he was coming anywhere. So again, my own experiences are mine, but he was a boss. He owned the organization, and you always wanted to present yourself well.
Does that ever make you feel like less than when you hear all these people are being accused of sexual harassment and you've interacted with all of them and you have not been sexually harassed? Are you like, what's wrong with me?
That's a good point.
No,
Roger and,
it makes me wonder, do I give an aura off, like don't fuck with me, or like I'm not really sure. I don't feel flattered. I don't feel dissed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just grateful that I didn't have to deal with any of that.
Maybe you probably present yourself as someone who won't go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's the attitude. It's like this. It's just not going to work.
Well, desperation is what it is. I think a desperation, like you can pick up in a second.
Yeah.
So I think if you walk in like, I really want this, but I don't need it. Like you don't have an air of like desperation about like, whatever. And I think if you're negotiating your own contract, you probably don't walk in with an air of desperation. Then maybe that's what it is. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the business that just walk in like, I will do anything. I just want the opportunity. And maybe some people, once they hear that, are like, oh, anything. Anything.
Well, yeah, I think a good like sense of self is always like very important. You know, being confident in knowing what you want and what you'll do to get there.
Yeah, you got to sit like a confident man, like I am. I just realized how enraging my posture is.
Oh.
You're really spreading.
Yeah, I have one leg up on the table and the other one on the chair. My fucking crotch is aimed at Sam.
No,
it's
but
gross.
Just so the room knows, this is no biggie to you.
I'm just really gross.
It's that whole thing about power poses. I don't know if you've seen the TED Talk. I love these TED Talks.
Is there a power pose? I saw one
this
on
woman
cancer.
who talks about how you need to like take up space before you, let's say, go in and ask for a raise, or you go in and you're giving a presentation to feel more powerful.
Huh.
You literally need to like open your body up.
Is she the one that said stand in the mirror tall for 3 seconds or something? Yeah, I think I did see that one. But that's not why I'm doing this. I'm just being very lazy.
I must command no respect whatsoever. I slouch and put my arms by my sides and like shove them in my pockets.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
I just
Do
get
you have a lot of anxiety?
Yeah. Generally, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to your childhood.
No, yeah, I find myself
not
always
worry
making
you,
myself,
but how many?
I find myself, constantly like making myself small and then fidgeting a lot. I don't think fidgeting is a confident move.
Do you apologize a lot? Do you say sorry?
No, never.
You should. At the end of every show.
No, I never apologize.
That's bad, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
What does it mean if you apologize a lot? A friend of mine does
Sorry.
So I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I bump into you. Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Or
I
like, we're both rounding a corner. Oh, I'm sorry. I scared you.
No, I'm definitely more of the like, why would you bump into me? You know what I mean?
What's it mean if you apologize a lot?
You're a woman? No. I think that your concern is more on others than yourself.
Yeah.
Or you want to be liked.
Yeah.
So you're apologetic, wanting to receive favor or gain favor.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. No, I make myself small. I think because I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be noticed. I just want to be allowed to just do what I'm supposed to do.
You're a loner. You're in isolation.
No, because you're an entertainer too. I mean, air quotes, but you're. But you know what I'm saying? You're radio. You do a podcast. Sam's out. You do interviews on the street. No,
but I don't like.
You're a confident performer.
Wait,
I'm fine at performing, but I don't like interacting regularly.
What about those interviews on the street? So I had to do some like man on the street things. I hate it.
I hate him too.
I would always arrive.
I always hated him.
And I always, bring it.
Mm-hmm.
But I get very I don't like talking to people. I get very uncomfortable. Especially if you're putting someone on the spot.
Yeah.
Those kind of situations where it's like, hey, I'm following you with a mic.
Plus, my goal was always to make somebody look stupid. So it was like I never wanted to. I'm like, I don't want to. But then you just find somebody and go with it. But yeah, no, I always hated doing man on the street.
Talking to them long enough and they'll give you something. That's the key.
Yeah.
It's like with a heckler. You just keep talking and eventually they say something.
Yeah.
Because they're unprepared. And it depends. You have to get someone to wrangle them up. So you always have to get a person.
It's the wrangling, like me having to get, hey, hi, excuse me, hi, with my nicest smile. Could you, just a minute? Can
you have to do your own wrangling?
Yeah.
That's no good. You get someone, I would get them lined up or one or two.
See, that would make
No, I did what you did in the beginning. Like once I got an intern to come with me and start wrangling people, that's a lot easier.
You try to get an attractive woman to do it, but you do it because you want to get them to sign and people feel less threatened than some guy.
Y'all had papers?
Yeah, no, you just go out on the sidewalk and do it.
Yeah.
You just do it.
Now you got to get them to sign for video.
Nah, well, not me.
Wow.
But I didn't do
You're
it.
very thorough. That's good.
Yeah, that's where they can't sue you. Well, they can sue you, but they won't win.
Right. But yeah. I was always bad at wrangling. I always hated doing it.
Except
I don't
for rump.
Rump wrangler. Did you just call me a rump wrangler?
I did indeed.
Yeah, I don't love.
Put that on your resume. Special skills.
Special skills rump wrangling.
It's a conversation starter. That's for sure.
I don't love off-air interactions at all.
Is that why you walk in every morning? Sam walks in every morning. He'll say hello, but it's barely.
What do you mean? I don't walk in every morning. I'm here before you are.
Well, theoretically, you came in today. Or
I say hi, but I'm not going to have a whole conversation with you off the air. Like, what are we going to talk about? We're about to go on the air.
You got to save it for the air.
He's not very friendly in the morning.
I'm perfectly friendly.
You're not. I don't take it personally. I'm not.
How am I not friendly? I say, hey, man. And then I look at my stuff.
But that means his genitals.
How are we doing down there, boys?
I want a warm greeting. Arms around. Hey, buddy. Welcome.
I'm fine enough. I talked to Adrian in the morning. He's here.
He hugs me when he gets there.
I don't hug you.
Yes, he does.
I don't hug people.
Why not?
I don't need to.
Oh, we know why.
Yeah.
Why?
You know.
No. Yeah. Well,
Do I have to say?
Listen, You got a big weekend, Jim.
I do.
You're going to be
big Saturday
shooting your special. Obviously, tickets are gone for that. But you're going to be wearing your Yeezys. When do you get to it? Do you know when you're going to announce where the special is going to air?
They have to do it. They do it whenever they want. I imagine once it's edited, they can begin promoting it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's how they'll do it.
Well, I'm excited. I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to be there.
It's okay. You're doing a big gig.
But I'm excited about it. And you'll have another gig, which I will be out at the Terrytown Music Hall New Year's Eve.
Are you coming to that?
Yeah, I'll come to that.
Cool.
That's right by my house.
So you'll know how it went, by the way, if Monday morning I come in smiling, or if it's all of a sudden 11 o'clock and you're like, he just never showed up. You'll know one way or the other how it went.
It'll be obvious.
He's just mad at me because he blames the whole thing on the Yeezys. And
he hung himself.
Joanne, I'm so glad you came in.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
This was fun.
Me.
I'm excited to see your debut on Gotham in January.
Me too.
It's going to be 2 lines, but 2 of the more important lines on the episode.
That's for sure.
That's very, very. Is it recurring, do you think?
It's not, but don't you always need a reporter?
You do. You do. And if one knocks it out of the park, it's like, let's just use the one. She's the reporter.
You know, the audience loves her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think that's the way it'll turn out. That's it. The audience just loved her, so we gotta.
I mean,
do you secretly hope that though?
Those Nelson ratings are. Of course. Oh my God. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to work?
No, you're right. You're right. And I'll be on Sunday night on the panel of the WWE Roadblock End of the Road pre-show panel. So if you can get the WWE Network for free. Your first month is free. You go to WWEnetwork.com. It's only $10 a month after that. So I would just stay signed up. I am. And at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be live with their panel.
And if you're
I'm very excited.
If you're in New Jersey this weekend and you want to see, if you want to go to a stand-up show and you're not coming to see me, go see Frank. He's a really funny guy, and he's at the Stress Factory, 732-545-HAHA tonight and tomorrow.
And we will be back live Monday.
Yeah,
we got
3 shows next week.
3 shows: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week.
Who's in Monday?
I don't think we have anybody Monday. Do we? No.
Not that I know of.
You better get somebody because I'm going to be late. I got to fly in from Pittsburgh.
I got to get someone to co-host.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got to fly in from Pittsburgh. I'll be here.
Well, Don never got back to me on the person I asked about.
He didn't?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's why I like to go right to people myself.
You got to. You got to get it done, Jim. All right. We'll see you on Monday, everybody.
Goodbye.